sleeve is for some cold hearts. In the evening, I'm a lone shark. You can't ride this with no gold yard. You can't put this in a postcard. Captured energy, this is solar. In the shadows, room so dark. Chop up your enemies at no charge. Pull up and make it go black. Rockin' the meanest chrome. I ain't got a dome. Long as my little baby love me long, y'all can keep the bone. Bitch, always roam the streets with or without the homies. Put the silence on the gun, ain't tryna alert the police. Hit the hills after we done that shit that 1903. Then this meditation till the sun come bustin' on me, bitch. Break it down.
Bust a nigga head and break it down. Get down, break it down. Bust a nigga head and break it down. Couple nigga heads and break it down. Drop a nigga head and lay it down.
Copy the meanest too. Just to make niggas number 2. On top of shit they think it's cool. I got that shit on, bitch, I'm cool. Put all that shit on gang, that's word. Wait, paraphrase on their ass, let them burn. Swear to God, y'all boys gon' learn. They can't see the songs. I need head girls in my zone. Head girls in some crown. Hearts drip. Head girls when I'm blown. Head girls till I'm ground. Oh, shit, it's one hell of a life. One hell of a fight. Yeah, still love the light. One switch at a time.
I pray games don't hold me back. Hold me back. Where the clock, where the phone be at? My doji cat. Chrome hearts don't fade away. Hearts don't fade away. Chrome hearts don't fade away. Fade away. Break it down.
Bust a nigga head and break it down. Get down, break it down. Bust a nigga head and break it down. Couple nigga heads and break it down. Drop a nigga head and lay it down.
Chrome heart socks. Chrome heart socks to match the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm fresher than him in his own house. I'm the freshest nigga in his house right now.
Up the sleeve is for some cold hearts. In the evening, I'm a lone shark. You can't ride this with no gold yard. You can't put this in a postcard. Captured energy, this is solar. In the shadows, room so dark. Chop up your enemies at no charge. Pull up and make it go black. Rockin' the meanest chrome. I ain't got a dome. Long as my little baby love me long, y'all can keep the bone. Bitch, always roam the streets with or without the homies. Put the silence on the gun, ain't tryna alert the police. Hit the hills after we done that shit that 1903. Then this meditation till the sun come bustin' on me, bitch.
Break it down. Bust a nigga head and break it down. Get down, break it down. Bust a nigga head and break it down. Couple nigga heads and break it down. Drop a nigga head and lay it down.
Copy the meanest too. Just to make niggas number 2. On top of shit they think it's cool. I got that shit on, bitch, I'm cool. Put all that shit on gang, that's word. Wait, paraphrase on their ass, let them burn. Swear to God, y'all boys gon' learn. They can't see the songs. I need head girls in my zone. Head girls in some crown. Hearts drip. Head girls when I'm blown. Head girls till I'm ground. Oh, shit, it's one hell of a life. One hell of a fight. Yeah, still love the light. One switch at a time.
I pray games don't hold me back. Hold me back. Where the clock, where the phone be at? My doji cat. Chrome hearts don't fade away. Hearts don't fade away. Chrome hearts don't fade away. Fade away. Break it down.
Bust a nigga head and break it down. Get down, break it down. Bust a nigga head and break it down. Drop a nigga head and lay it down.
Chrome heart socks. Chrome heart socks to match the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm fresher than him in his own house. I'm the freshest nigga in his house right now.
What's going on? Little piece of content called Chrome Hearts for your mind right there in the beginning type shit. So yeah, AWAD shit, man. You already know what it is. Regular shit. You feel me? We about to upload this work right quick, man. But y'all know what I prefer. What I prefer in the background. Hold on, let me just. My bad, y'all. What's good, boys? What's good, boys, girls, and everything in between? You know what it is. You know you gotta say everything in between because we live in this kind of world. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody good. Hope everybody got some good sleep. Everybody feeling healthy. You know what I'm saying? At least got a vision to be feeling wealthy. This motherfucker. As I said, man, that was a little piece of content called Chrome Hearts. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Just fucking around with the YouTube streets and what they got going on. You feel what I'm saying? I stumbled across that beat, man. I think it's Tree Time, the producer of that beat. But yo. So there's a little bit of a Capraholic honorable reaction. Capraholic honorable work put together. I said, cause you know what I'm saying? As I told you, man. Especially my boy Dub, bro. Like shout out that man to this day. You feel me? Especially how he, you know what I'm saying, how he be strengthening that young man, bro. Big wop, nigga, big woo wop, you feel me? I feel like he's one of the niggas that might just change my mind on this like parental game in terms of like my timing with it, cause I'm literally, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's not something that I'm pressed to like hop into. But how he doing it, man, he might as well like have a nigga like, you know what I'm saying? Reconsider my like positioning in this whole shit. So yeah, as I was saying, man, my boy Wise Joe, we gotta get Wise Joe going on in the background while we upload this work. But today, I think it's gonna be a little bit longer, so we need a longer video from this nigga right here, from this man. Yo, I don't know if it's a white man, black man, or whatever. I don't even know if it's a lady just using a male voice AI type voice. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Break your comfort zone in 38 minutes. Right?
Did you know that more
so
people
while y'all break
what's the
y'all
point of
comfort zone in 30 minutes in the background though type vibe, I'm saying I'm gonna be like uploading this work, probably editing. That's why I'm like, yo, it might be like a little longer of a upload with me type shit. So y'all gonna have to break your comfort zone in 38 minutes. No mercy. Sounds lit. With my boy Wise Joe. Wisen up a little bit. I'm saying. And then, yeah, while I get this work right quick. You know what I mean?
Life between midnight and 3 a.m.? Did you know that more people Google, what's the point of life between midnight and 3 a.m. than any other time of day? Not how to get rich or how to be happy or how to get abs without moving, but straight up, what's the point? That's not a casual question. That's not something you type with a smile on your face while sipping chamomile tea. That's a soul-level emergency. And if you've ever laid there at 2:47 a.m., eyes wide open, chest tight, brain spinning like a microwave full of metal forks, wondering if you're wasting your entire existence, welcome. You're not alone. That feeling, that weird midnight anxiety cocktail of dread, guilt, and a sudden craving for toast you're not even hungry for, that's not random. That's your alarm clock. Not the one on your phone, the one in your gut. And it doesn't hit when you're busy pretending to have your life together. It waits until the noise dies down and your Netflix is silent and your phone battery's dead and there's nothing left to distract you from the truth you've been dodging. Like it's your ex at the grocery store. Because deep down, you know you're stuck. You know you're not where you could be, and you've gotten real good at faking fine. You smile when people ask how you're doing, you post a story like everything's awesome. You even laugh at memes about burnout while actively being on fire. But underneath it all, you're wondering how the hell you became the background character in your own movie. No big meltdown, no dramatic crash, just this slow, quiet fade into a version of life that doesn't excite you. You keep saying, it's just a phase. I'm figuring it out. Next month, I'll really start. Meanwhile, months slide by like socks on hardwood floors, and the only thing you've mastered is avoiding your potential like it owes you rent. And I get it, believe me. I've been there, throwing motivational quotes at my depression like glitter on a dumpster fire. But that ache in your chest, that sigh you let out for no reason, that's the part of you that remembers what it was like to be lit up, alive, scared maybe, but awake. And you can keep ignoring it, sure. You can keep scrolling, snacking, numbing, surviving, but that whisper at 2:47 a.m., it's not going anywhere. It's your soul politely losing its patience. It's not saying you're broken, it's saying you're bored. And not because life is boring, but because you're not living the one you're actually meant to live. And until you listen, until you stop hitting snooze on your own damn purpose, that whisper will get louder. It'll mess with your sleep, your focus, your joy. Because the real crisis isn't that you're lost, it's that you're pretending not to be. So yeah, you can wait until everything is perfect and your confidence magically arrives via Amazon Prime. Or you can admit you're uncomfortable, lean into it, and maybe, just maybe, start building the life that doesn't leave you Googling, what's the point at 3 a.m. like it's a normal Tuesday. You ever notice how comfort doesn't come crashing into your life like a wrecking ball? It slips in like a roommate who said they'd just be staying for the weekend, and suddenly it's been 3 years and they're wearing your hoodie and eating cereal out of a measuring cup like it's totally normal. Comfort doesn't announce itself. It just slowly makes itself at home while you're distracted with other stuff like being responsible, waiting for the right time, or just needing to rest for a bit. And before you know it, your big scary goals have been replaced with to-do lists that include things like reorganizing your apps and checking the fridge for the 4th time, even though you know nothing new magically appeared in there. But somehow opening that fridge door feels safer than opening an email that might change your life. That's how it works. It seduces you, not with pleasure, but with predictability, with sameness, with just enough ease to keep you docile, but not enough purpose to make you feel alive. And it's tricky because it feels like you're doing okay. Like, sure, maybe you haven't started that thing you said you would back in 2019, and maybe your dreams are collecting a thin layer of emotional dust. But hey, you're not failing, right? You've got clean laundry, you've got snacks, you've got a show you're kind of emotionally attached to. You've even convinced yourself that maybe now just isn't the season for change, as if life is some astrological forecast and transformation only happens in Leo rising with retrograde ambition energy. But here's the kicker. Comfort is a master manipulator. It will convince you that staying still is smart, that not taking the risk means you're mature, that waiting is wisdom. And meanwhile, it is quietly erasing your momentum, watering down your hunger, and spoon-feeding you just enough dopamine to keep you from noticing that your life hasn't moved in years. It tells you things like, let's not rush, you're not ready yet, better safe than sorry. And the most seductive lie of all, there's still time. But the longer you wait, the quieter your instincts get. The harder it becomes to hear that little voice inside you that used to scream, we were meant for more than this. And now it's whispering. And now you're scrolling. And now you're 6 months into a break that somehow became your whole personality. And I say this with love, but sometimes the most dangerous place to be isn't rock bottom. It's somewhere in the middle. Comfortable. Number. Kind of fine. Not in crisis, not in flow. Just stuck in that lukewarm bathtub of existence where you're not drowning, but you're definitely not swimming either. You're just sitting there, pruning, calling it peace. And you can feel it, can't you? That quiet dissatisfaction, that nagging sense that you're supposed to be doing something else, being someone else. But then comes comfort again, with a weighted blanket and a slice of pizza and a new season of whatever. And now you're too cozy to move, too full to fight, too tired to change. And the worst part? it doesn't even feel bad. It just feels easy. And easy will kill more dreams than failure ever will. At least failure means you tried. At least failure has a pulse.
Damn, facts.
Comfort is a slow, silent suffocation. So gentle you don't notice it until you're too used to the lack of air. And look, this isn't me shaming.
That's facts.
This is me calling it out because I've been there. I lived there. I built IKEA furniture in that zone. I hosted dinner parties in that zone. I stayed just busy enough to convince myself I was making progress. When really, I was just walking in circles with purpose-flavored headphones on. But let me tell you something that'll either wake you up or piss you off. If your life feels low stakes and predictable, it's not because it's supposed to be like that. It's because comfort sold you a lie and you bought it with your time, and you don't get time back. So let me ask you, when did comfort become the goal? When did ease become more important than meaning? When did we start believing that surviving was enough when we were built to create, to stretch, to move, to burn bright, not just flicker dimly in some half-lived life that looks good in photos but feels like cardboard from the inside? You weren't made for beige. You weren't made for maybe later. And you sure as hell weren't made to be comfortable. You were made to grow, and growth never ever happens where you're cozy. You ever notice how we've become experts at lying to ourselves, like Olympic-level mental gymnasts, doing backflips to avoid discomfort? We've turned excuses into poetry. We say things like, I'm just being patient with the process, when what we really mean is, I'm scared and I haven't moved in 8 months. Or, I'm focusing on my mental health right now, when deep down we know we're just avoiding anything that might make us sweat or fail or be seen. Or how about this classic? I'm just waiting for the right time. Oh, the right time. Yeah, that magical unicorn moment where the skies open, your insecurities vanish, your laundry folds itself, and suddenly you're the person you've been pretending to be on LinkedIn. Let me ask you something, and I mean this with love. When exactly is the right time supposed to show up? When you've hit rock bottom? When Mercury isn't in retrograde? When your mom finally approves? Because I hate to break it to you, but if you're waiting for the stars to align, you're gonna die staring at the sky. The truth is, we're not waiting for the right time. We're waiting to not feel scared. We're waiting to feel ready. But readiness is a myth. Nobody ever feels ready to take the leap. Readiness is comfort zone propaganda. It's the brain's way of hitting snooze on your calling. It's fear dressed up in yoga pants and productivity quotes. And here's the wildest part. We actually think we're being smart. We tell ourselves we're being responsible, strategic, mature. Like, I'll do it later is a solid financial plan. Like shrinking your dreams makes you a more grounded adult. Number. You know what that really is? It's fear, dressed up as logic. Wearing glasses so it looks smart. And the reason that lie is so dangerous is because it's so convincing. It doesn't sound panicked. It sounds reasonable. It sounds safe. It sounds like something your parents would nod to. But deep down, you know it's not the truth. Because every time you say not yet, a little part of you dies inside. A little part of you knows you're stalling, knows you're hiding, knows you're putting your life on layaway while pretending you're just being wise. But wisdom without movement is just procrastination in a graduation cap. It's wearing a seatbelt in a parked car and calling yourself a safe driver. And I get it. This isn't about laziness. This is about fear. We're afraid of looking stupid. We're afraid of being too much. We're afraid of actually being good at something and having to live up to it. We're afraid of the responsibility that comes with stepping into our potential. So we build this mental sandbox of rational lies. I need to do more research. I'm still working on myself. I just need clarity. You don't need clarity. You need courage. You need to admit that the version of life you've been living is smaller than what you're capable of. And yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow because once you admit that, you can't unknow it. You can't go back to pretending that your life is fine when your gut knows you're built for something more.
Streams under the
And the scary thing is, if you keep lying to yourself long enough, you'll start to believe it.
Sometimes
You'll
Tice
start to
is
call
kind enough
fear
to pop
fate.
in and say hello.
You'll start to wear apathy like a personality trait. You'll laugh it off when people ask how your dreams are going. Oh, just vibing. No, you're not. You're hiding. You're drifting. You're calling it peace, but it's really just quiet desperation in sweatpants. And I say this because I've done it. I was a master of the internal TED Talk, convincing myself that waiting made me wise, that silence made me strong, that being low-key meant I was grounded. But really, I was just scared. And the second I called that lie out, everything changed. Because once you see the cage, you can't pretend it's a castle. So let me say it clear, this life you've been tolerating isn't your final form. This isn't your ceiling. This isn't your forever. This is your wake-up call. The lies we tell ourselves are not protection, they're a prison. And the key? It's in your hands. But you gotta stop pretending you're locked out when really you're just sitting in the cell with the door wide open. Let me tell you a story that still punches me in the ribs when I think about it.
Tell me that
not
shit.
In a poetic, lesson learned kind of way. In a real, heavy, holy I did that kind of way. There was this opportunity once. Something I'd wanted for years. I'd worked quietly on this idea, this pitch. Something I believed in so much, it almost scared me. The kind of idea that keeps you up at night, but also makes you feel alive in a way nothing else does. I got the chance to present it to a room full of people who could actually green-light it, make it real, change everything. It was my shot, my moment. You know what I did? I ghosted the meeting. I just didn't show, didn't cancel, didn't explain. I just bailed, disappeared. Told myself I got the time zones wrong. Told myself they probably weren't that interested anyway. Told myself it wasn't ready. But the truth, the brutal, burning, no place to hide truth, is I was scared. Scared it would flop. Scared I'd stutter. Scared they'd say yes, and then I'd have to actually be that version of me I kept saying I wanted to be. That version that terrified me more than failure ever did. So I didn't go. I chose the safe route, the quiet route, the no-risk route. I told myself I was being smart, protecting my peace, avoiding embarrassment, whatever. But here's what no one tells you about avoiding the leap. You still fall, just inward, just silently. You fall into this black hole of regret where you pretend you're okay, but something in you knows you fumbled your future. That moment, that one meeting I bailed on, it didn't just delay a dream. It taught me how easy it is to betray yourself with nice-sounding lies. And you carry that. Not like a scar, because scars at least say you tried, but like a silence, like a blank space in your story where something should have happened but didn't. And every time someone says, remember that one idea you had? It cuts. Because yeah, you do. You remember every detail. The idea, the energy, the fear, the moment you sat in your car.
I don't know how y'all feel about, you know what I'm saying? The message from Wise Joe right here, bro. But like, if you ask me, dog, like there's a whole lot of even things that he's talking about that I could relate on some experience, you know what I'm saying? On some experiential kind of vibe. Like, yo, I don't know how many times, you know what I'm saying, where I've had to break my comfort zone, but not through the perception of like, yo, breakthroughs and like crazy advancements of life and success and this and that and the third, bro. Really getting it from out the mud. And I'm talking about being that nigga that's like by yourself and deciding by yourself that this is what life means for me and this is what I'm gonna stand on and shit like that, because that's what I'm getting from this message right now. You feel what I'm saying? That kind of shit is important, bro. Where yes, it's cool to depend on other people, you know what I'm saying, other things like around your environment, because no one human being is an island, you know what I'm saying? You don't exist just by yourself. So your environment is very instrumental in like kind of like building you up and developing you and who you end up becoming. You feel what I'm saying? All the influences, all even the human beings around you giving you messages and, you know what I'm saying, perceptions that you can like feed off of and just make sense of like your environment and shit like that. All of that makes you. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense to depend on that. But like for dear life, existentially though, I feel like, you feel me, like there's an element of independence that comes through like the kind of growth that my boy Wise Joe talking about right here. If you hear me, so shout out that, bro. W on that one right there. Right quick. I just had to, you know what I'm saying, take care of the upload though, right quick though. So I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, the whole awkward moment of like, I don't mind the awkward moment of just staring at my fucking face like, you know what I'm saying, it's easy, like only with women though, it only works with women. Well, I can just like stare in your face, like especially if you got a face that's stare worthy, you feel me? Just stare in your eyes, bro. Feel me? Not break a sweat, not blink, not nothing. It's cool. It's normal for me. But like, I understand for y'all. Y'all might just be weird, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just staring at my face like, what? And at the same time, I don't want nobody to be doing that. It doesn't feel right. You understand what I'm saying? So, I had to just jam some Wise Joe so that you could probably get on to whatever you try and get into, like on the side. You feel me? Like while you jam this and just like listen to it while I also do my little thing, do my little dance, my upload dance. You feel me? Chop my shit up while we get wiser by the hour. Feel me? Yeah, so it's B-side, y'all know it's more on the darker side of things, the more gruesome side of things, the more salacious side of things, the more name droppy side of things. You know what I'm saying? We back humans again. We not like higher higher perceptions or higher fountains of knowledge that just share the kind of knowledge that's timeless, right? Right here we like on the trendy things, on like what the fuck matters today kind of shit. You feel me? And right here, bro, we got a shortage of videos. I ain't gonna lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because y'all know I check the title first. I check the title of what's going on, and if it's intriguing enough, I just throw it on the playlist, and then I just check it while we all gather here. You feel me? I think some Astro Dior Plus could work. Simp football prodigy gets humiliated by gold digging girlfriend. Okay, cool. We can throw that on there. You see what I'm saying? So I just like, I check out the title, and then I decide whether to watch it on stream or watch it in real time. If I watch it in real time, it just means it's too long for stream. You feel me? Like shit like this right here. Hold on. Let me just zoom in so y'all see it. You see it right here? And this my boy Dub right here. Feel me? But that's too long. Check that out. That's too long right here. 42. You feel me? Shit, like I need like 15 minutes, like, you feel me? Like max 15 minute max. 22. This could work depending on like the shocking spiritual consequences of weed smoking. I don't know if a lot of, you know what I'm saying, but like this is like mad long. If we're gonna have a full, like I have a whole system of how I work my shit out, so it's a long story, but just know 15 minutes max type shit. Feel me? So yeah, so now we got 5 videos on the thing, right? We just added my boy Astro Dior. I was broke. Wait, what? I was broke twice. All you need is 10,000 Rand. Interview millionaire South Africans. Some financial testimonies. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I think this could work. Let's go. We need 8. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that we need at least 8. And my boy Mac Moolah be making these kind of B-side playlists too. He shot the police in the face to get away with the kill. Man, come on. To get away with killing his op. He shot a cop in the face. Mac, bro. Pull up, man. Let's see what it's talking about. But you know what I want to do at the same time, bro? I wanna leave reacting to a reaction. I want to react to like raw videos. So you know what? For the sake of today's social experiment, my boy Mac, bro, we're gonna have to see you later. Feel me? Reaction to That's For Me. Is the Ink Demon back? The fuck is an Ink Demon back? And that's 10 minutes. You see right there? That's 10. Hold on. Let me show y'all. See that right there? 10 minutes right there. 10 minutes right there. That's what the fuck we working with. You feel me? 10 minutes, nigga, it can be like 4 or 5 minutes, right? But obviously my breakdown of the shit and my talking on the extras, you feel me? It gotta cover at least something that we can upload, a clip that's at least 8 minutes long. So your shit can be like, so a video can be like 4 minutes that I'm reacting to, but obviously me chopping it up, me giving my POV, all that kind of shit, it has to cover the shit to about 8 minutes long. And if you know, you know. I don't want to get into like a whole lot of digression, because we got to get into the videos. It's just my fault, y'all. This is on me, wasting all this time, because you feel me? Should we check this out? fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Wasting all this time because yo, my playlist ain't all organized. You feel me? So 7 money traps to avoid in your 20s. Okay, we already got a financial blah blah type video. The disturbing effect of child neglect. Fuck, I can relate. God damn. But it's 18 minutes more than 15. But you know, I can't have a little bit of grace for shit that's just above 15 minutes. Oh my God, this Are You My Ball shit, bro. And you see that right there, and this Capaholics. You feel me? It's my niggas right here. But it's like, yo, bro, I got a video that was like literally stricken, bro, taken down. I'm saying from DDG side of things for reacting to Are You My Ball. So anything that has to do with Are You My Ball, man, I'm afraid I can never touch. I can never do that. I can never do that. I can never do that. Hold on. Let's do the child neglect type shit. I think we on 8 videos already. B-sides is all good, I think. I hope. God damn it, I hope. Let's see what's happening. Nah, I don't like shit, nigga. Wrong one. B-sides. Because right now, as y'all saw, if y'all caught it, we uploaded the 46, the window 46, right? Stream window 46. So every even number is regular AWAD shit type shit, right? And then odd numbers, 47, 49, 51, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? That's B-sides, right? So right now this is a B-side stream. We were just uploading the 46 while doing the B-side. You know what I'm saying? 2 birds with 1 stone type shit. If you caught it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, it's 9. We can get this shit started. Let's get to it. Alright, let me see what kind of view I'm on. Cool, yeah, we can get to it. So this one I had already gotten halfway. I was like, yo, I'm gonna finish the rest of it on stream. And right here, you know, I gotta introduce the video. Some shit. But the tragic murder of Gaugelo Marota. True Crime South Africa. True Crime Julia is the channel. I'm saying, and yeah, Amanskrala. Damn, that's some Amanskrala shit. Some dangerous sad. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know.
Heaven, her world was shut. It's about.
Yes, I'm sorry for something that I did today. Kamasa go to buy the van. I didn't mean to do that. I never planned that. As much as Nagarata Kawel, as much as I've loved her to the core, as much as I sacrificed every cent I had for Abishap. Guys, I met Kawelo Alwala to that. God tried by all means to help Kawelo. Maya's not our, Papa's not our. If you check on my TikTok, Upulaganyaka Papa Hive, Tabiso Siam like a Mozore. When I walk out there and blind. No one else tells us the same as someone I. But Nakawate. But hook. Guys, I tried by all means to make things work between El Kawelo. Mahai, Anyuko Melka. Mahai can now run everything. Kawelo automated protection out unnecessary. This Pagolel and Kawan is. Kastoka Musalamurao, Kamakala Kerisi for the protection or the Hakenzi Mapudisa, Lake Samotwe, Lake Samat, Milix, Lucas Togolele.
A horrifying confession that has sent chills down the spines of Mzansi.
So, like a month ago to buy Japanese paid, guys. I'm sorry for what I did. It's just again what reversed what I did and get I'm supposed to be raising my kids, I'm supposed to be loving my kids, I'm supposed to be the perfect father for my kids. So, what one good symbol give it your police, I can embarrass you on what kids one. I never thought on Kawela, I never planned. I will like him kick me billion man in come tiram like in a tourist inch, guys. Like we saw like him kicking a below to second man or escape. Like when I really did tourist inch and I was moving on with my life, so I'm sorry for what I did. I'm really sorry. I just hope sometimes what's really wrong. But I use on our own as the scapegoat, was I use on our own for charity. Because of what felt about hate about Malu and my prophet, I think you more they provide because of the love country they're being used. Kawelo news. My can I use it? And then do if it really more and Kawelo.
So why would I lay? Why did you have to kill her, nigga?
like not freaking phela nhlelo sa
Asasatisa mama Zalai.
maya itsang.
I said to
This is
say,
not just
okay, I'm not instigating no bullshit, but it's like this nigga logic is not working in a way that, fuck, it's not working at all.
any other TikTok video. The man in the video, Mfana Ngwenya, with what looks like blood stains on his shirt, has just stabbed his ex-girlfriend multiple times outside
So you telling me this was a fresh event when he was reporting that? Yeah, it probably must have been. Damn.
tavern in Malbani village just outside Hamaskral. And on that chilly Thursday, on the ground, bloodied and defeated, his ex-girlfriend, Kgaurelo Nono Marota, took her last breath in full view of everyone.
In full view. Niggas is heartless, I ain't gonna lie.
And this is the story of how
sometimes it's not even about like, because women got like this questionable taste and like nigga, and now like I don't think it even matches up, bro. Just looking at their faces and shit like that. You feel me? Yeah, it's not balancing type shit.
even in the month of women,
You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like a nigga like this get a girl like that. It's one of those situations that you're a girl like, because compared to this nigga, this girl is probably like high value in terms of like, I don't know, whatever. But whatever that got this nigga like heated to a point where nigga I had to like you feel me? I had to get rid of you on this earth type shit. Like one wrong move, I had to get rid of you. It's not even no cheating shit or whatever. Like if I'm not, oh my god. Okay, let me get the rest of the story.
August, a young woman fully
You can see like she's not like like with a nigga like that, bro. Like I feel like she could have done better, bro. Like yeah, something as shallow as like how the nigga look, bro. You could have done better. You could have pulled somebody better, but maybe the niggas that look better, according to her percent, I wouldn't know how, you know what I'm saying, what looks better than that. But according to her perception, it's like clearly this is the best like her mind could do in terms of like promising something to work with. Like this is the best, so she had to settle on some, I don't know, I'm guessing,
hopes and a full promising life ahead of her. Everything was just taken away from her by a man she trusted. Just like
the little lela dog you can see,
this
brother.
is Kgaurelo's story.
Nah, it doesn't look trustworthy, I ain't gonna lie. In the face, like nigga.
Welcome to True Crime with myself, Julia. Today's story is both deeply tragic and chillingly complex. It's about a young woman, only 20 years old, Kgaurelo Nono, whose life was brutally cut short. On that night, outside a tavern, her world was shattered by someone.
Red flag number one, outside a tavern. What can we say? Tavern, please. Until 20 years old, tavern, you look like this, you feel me? Sometimes it's like, you're not saying, okay, God bless the dead, you feel me? Rest in peace. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You have to just do some self-investigation in your own mind as a viewer, like looking at these kind of things, right? With like a tavern, you know what I'm saying? Can't you like chill at the crib? Okay, cool. I understand other people are different from other people. They gotta like be social. People are extroverts. People are, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's an introvert. Not everybody prefers the crib. It's not even about extrovert and introvertedness, but I just feel like preferring the crib, right? But you can like set shit up. Like obviously you're not there by the tavern alone. You got friends. Set up a vibe with those friends. If those are not the kind of friends that you can set up an independent vibe in terms of just your group alone, leave those kind of friends. Get friends that where you can like at least, bro, create like an environment where we don't have to be like in my tavern. If you know, you know. Like, no tavern, you know. You know what I'm saying? The activity, the temperature, the behavior, the degeneracy, you feel me? The sexual thirst and appetites there, it's crazy. People is animalistic, people is primal. You know what I'm saying? All of these things we know it. When you're not doing it, look at how you look like. You feel me? Look at how you look like. And then you feel me? You get hooked on like a nigga like that. Like it's things like this that obviously get you, because a nigga like the nigga that she fucked with as a type of nigga, bro, degenerate. Uyabona ukuthi abantu abasema-tavern kuphela. Clubs are even better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like clubs can attract like I guess a higher class of people. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But Tavern already, you get the perception of, yo, I'll find, you know what I'm saying? With a $50, you get to a tavern, you get a good time. At a club, $50, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is you do? Like, that's not even the entrance fee, I think. I'm not a clubber. But, you know what I'm saying? Just like the levels of things. But I don't know. At the same time, her mental standards of what her mental says, accept this, don't accept that. You feel what I'm saying? So at this point, red flag number 1, tavern. That's where you know what I'm saying? That's your definition of a good time. Tavern. Bet. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those inevitable outcomes where it's like, if you're a criminal, it's either death or jail. Tavern. Either early pregnancy, maybe by 16, by 14, by something like this, right? Early pregnancy, RAPE type situations, SEX violations. You feel me? Criminality, to get your job, things get taken from your phones, valuables, blah blah, outside of the fucking top. Matter of fact, in a tavern, inside that bitch, while you grinding on them, you know what I'm saying? While you grinding on a nigga, or while, you know what I'm saying, a bitch is grinding on you if you a nigga, it's like, yo, by the time she done grinding, doing the motions on your crotch, you like, damn, my wallet. You like, damn, my ID. You like, damn, my car, nigga, my wheels on my shit gone. So red flag number 1, donna a tavern. Sugade was tavern fi. Jangsa. Taverns, I feel like it's for the really down bad. Like I'm talking about, you tried even through your 30s, baby. I'm talking about, for some reason I can't on there. So it's like, damn, you still down on your dick. You still down on your luck by 40, 45, 52. 50. There's nothing else. You feel? So I understand by that age when you're like, hey, the only way I can give myself a good time is by these spots and doing whatever people do here. Then cool. You feel? But this, bro, this was mad potential and now it's wasted. It's gone. It's gone. For what reason? For what reason? You feel me? Let's hear the reason real quick.
She had trusted and once loved. This is not just her story, but it is also the tragedy and the horrifying aftermath that has still people talking till this day. Haurelo was 20 years old. Her father described her as an introvert. He said she was very respectful and a humble young woman. She had recently ended her relationship with Mfana, who is 26 years old, also very young.
Mfana.
And she also had a protection order against him,
What is it?
which, from where I'm standing,
To develop, he was a violent nigga. To even have a protection order be put against him.
is already an indication of the kind of man Mfana was
Exactly.
to her,
Exactly.
or at least the nature of their relationship. To get to a point where the court gives you a protection order, there had to be incidents of violence that occurred before or life-threatening that could grant you a protection against a particular person. So for me, without getting in,
There we go. Red flag number 2. Red flag number 1, I think we established that is because she, you know what I'm saying, like her definition of a good time is, you know, kicking it at a tavern. That I'm saying. Red flag number 2, bro, knowing the nature of this primal nigga right here. You feel me? This animalistic nigga right here. And carrying on pushing the relationship. But that one obviously is like, it's not a first time. Like, women have this nature about them. I don't know where they get it from, where it's like, you know what I'm saying, you know this nigga, but you still want to kick it, you still want to you still want to choose to forget, you still want to choose to have the amnesia of what literally happened 2 nights ago. You know what I'm saying? And now just because this nigga is like doing the most, bruh, like taking you to the thing, taking you, buying you this, like the most extravagant that's like, yo, now all of a sudden you got amnesia of what happened to, like, I don't get that. Understand what I'm saying? Did what it did though. But red flag number 2, I ain't gonna lie.
into the details
But that red flag valley is okay. I ain't gonna lie.
of what could be said in court or why he had done what he did, I'm just saying what it does give an indication of the kind of relationship they have had. So Haurele's father says he planned to help her pursue her studies in the Northern Cape, and she was super excited about that. But that didn't happen. On Thursday, 21 August, around 1 a.m., outside a tavern in Maobani village known as Dubai Tavern,
Dubai
Haurele
Tavern.
was approached by Mfana. After a short altercation, he took out an object and stabbed her multiple times. Haurele collapsed and was declared dead at the scene by
Stabbed her.
Mfana. After a short altercation, he took out an object and stabbed her multiple times. Gaurelo collapsed and was declared dead at the scene by emergency services.
Yo like that. Joe like that, bruh.
He then fled
No,
the
we
scene,
saw.
and shortly after the brutal attack and murder of Gaurelo, Mfana
He ran away.
returned to his home. And then he continued to approach his current girlfriend,
What?
who was at home, and stabbed her multiple times as well.
What? This nigga killed the ex. This nigga went to kill the current. Nah, this nigga had a demon. This nigga is a demon, bro. What? Why? Oh, fuck.
She
Why
is
though?
only
Why?
20
Why?
years old.
I'm not laughing at, you know what I'm saying, the tragedy. Why, amigo? So, like, why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? It's like he's always wanting, like, blood, bruh. Like, what the is this nigga a vamp? This nigga might be a vamp. Oh, he's thirsty for blood. What? I saw like this, bruh. Walking like this, posing. You like this. yeah. Nah, dog. Hold on. I don't know if women need men wingman. You know what I'm saying? A wingman who's a man is gonna tell you that, hey dog, don't. First of all, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't probably. He's like lazy when it comes to my hygiene, number one. Number two, obviously, okay, the height problem is nothing that, okay, a whole lot of niggas cannot control that one. You feel what I'm saying? But just know that that adds on. It contributes to the fact that this nigga might just have like this chip on his shoulder. Like every time like something small happens in terms of like something negative, it might not even have to do anything with him. He's gonna take it like, bro, why the fuck is the universe against me? You know what I'm saying? So it's layers of everything that stack up that make him feel like that inferior, right? And then you add that, the height one. Ah, bro, you killed him. So that's why he's always moving like this, trying to like fucking kill something. What?
He left her critically injured, and she's currently recovering in hospital. After stabbing the new girlfriend,
stabbed himself.
Ngwenya took out his phone, recorded himself on video, and then posted a confession on social media, detailing his motives, professing his love for Gaurelo, whom he had just murdered and was no longer in a relationship with, and exposed his entire actions to the world.
There's nothing that can replace that. People I know, you can judge it, you can say whatever you get from this stuff. I can't.
Afterwards, he then decided to run away, fled Mabani village.
Oh, he ran away. Where did he go? It's this nigga, dog. And he was like so dry. Hey, bro, this alcohol thing is crazy. My top and foods, and you know it's not just like booma, simple shit. There's like cartoon, like they drink all type of shit, bro. He's biriti, bro. What?
Thanks to a swift police,
they drink up battery oil. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Aye, Taven. So okay, because obviously now your mind is gonna be so twisted by all these things that you get, like it's I meet you logo, like you know what I'm saying, everybody like so sweaty and the shit is compact. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's the music is great. It's crazy.
He was arrested early on Friday morning, 22 August, at Carousel View near Maobani. He is expected to appear at the Demba Magistrate Court on Monday, 25 August, facing charges of murder and attempted murder. The video that he posted on social media quickly went viral and sparked a public outcry, which was immediate and very fierce. Gaurelo's father, Thabiso Siyama, was very devastated, as you can imagine, not only by her loss, but by the community response, because after Gaurelo was stabbed, laying on the ground, helpless, and fighting for her life, community members took out their phones and recorded her.
Yeah, the videos that are trending about a young girl that was stabbed to death this morning. She's my biological daughter. She was stabbed.
And you can see the resemblance.
By
the
a
trauma,
friend. So the rumors when I went there to check. Guys, the same guy that killed my daughter, Khawelo. Koma ubani, there's this tavern Kamarama ubani bariki Dubai. The same guy came on again motor IS Kolung. Guys, when I started this content, Yama 2000, Nancy Kiturkin a Lily 2000.
You have content.
Game motor every day stratas palette maspana. Anong Google. Ana we rain. And I know the silly stupid boyfriend is the one that is making videos today and say no. But what about how well on was nana go high? So we let's let Queen Saga, guys. Come to Dubai this morning today. Kawani Amat. Amarata Vengama.
So you accepting as well that your daughter was a slave queen? So we let's slave queen Saha. Is that what grown folks are raising these days? Because clearly, like, by just the language, and I'm not like trying to disrespect, like, you know what I'm saying, the situation at hand. It is very tragic what happened and shit like that. But it's like, yo, how are you raising this daughter of yours? You know what I'm saying? Number one, with the Ahamba Matave. Number one, why is she like, what, Matave? You know what I'm saying? So, at 20 years old, it is what it is. She's like grown to make her own decisions at that point. But the fact that she makes those kind of decisions, you feel what I'm saying? She probably was still living under her parents' roof. Right? So, but living under the parents' roof, still making those kind of decisions, says something about the parents. Whether, you know what I'm saying, she developed that kind of habit because of trying to rebel against the parents, say, yo, nah, like, whatever y'all got going on, lantaida, what, I ain't trying to be about this kind. So I just do my own thing. Obviously, end up being in my tavern, blah, blah, blah. So, obviously, probably the hostilities or the I don't know, because clearly she preferred to be out the house. You know what I'm saying? She could have been anywhere, like, but we at tavern, dog. I'd rather be at the crib than be at the tavern. I'd rather do my shit. I won't take my drinks, whatever, call my people up. Let's chill at the crib. But clearly, the crib is not that kind of environment. It's not safe for that kind of shit. So, number one, it does say something about, like, what's going on at the crib or the people that raise her up at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Number two, dog, is the fact that y'all allow the fact that she ends up lashing out in these kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? Number two, you allow that. So obviously there's an element of neglect in terms of you don't inside the sandla. You don't, you know what I'm saying, tighten your grip in terms of like, you know what I'm saying, having the vision of like saying this is how my daughter, this is the path that my daughter's going in. Oh shit, I don't give a fuck if she hates me or whatever. I'm making an effort to make sure that this changes. There's none of that, you know what I'm saying, in terms of how I'm analyzing this kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Number three, Umbizi slave queen. So, you know what I'm saying, the whole slave queen culture and the whole slave queen energy being upon her is no problem to a father. That's like 3 red flags, 3 strikes. That's already out. So 3 strikes out. Now she gone. RIP, God bless the dead, bro. What are we talking about? How are y'all raising y'all kids, bro? Is my question. I ain't gonna lie.
This thing, guys,
cause now, bega, sega accept abantu abaso. You feel me? This nigga that ran away, you know, ran away with her life, literally. Sega, you know what I'm saying? She accepts people like this, bro. So clearly, dog, it's so hostile. Indeed, she don't prefer connecting with anybody, but just weird looking Tom, Dick, and Harrys from the street that are gonna take her life, dog. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to end up resorting to these kind of decisions, what are we talking about? It was not a healthy individual, respectfully, RIP. But Khawakero was like really, it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool for her. She was really not okay. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a mail photocopy ama thomo le bofela.
Mara now.
Bona ke lebelletse hore one day o tla ntlhalohanye. Guys, na ke phela ke motivisa every day.
Via.
Bona ka jeng. So, yana this young lady, guys, what trendang yana Khawelo. Ke ngwana. In 2000.
2005.
Le bolai. Ke khala strata. e khala strata ke mmotsa everyday guy ke mmotsa ke re khawana le strato ye sekolong dibuka le strata a di tsamaisa
mara clearly like our bargain awatisa letso angithola awuqinisanga isandla mfethu enough though because you have to and I know the whole thing of like Panama rights bangakubuphisa. I'm not talking about be violent on your kid and shit like that. Fuck dog, there's ways, hey yo, there's ways. It's just I don't want to get into the whole video now, bro. There's ways of like really keeping your kid in check, you know what I'm saying? But if umntana kukhula wena yourself, I feel like it's a matter of you not being the kind of person that can keep yourself in check. You understand what I'm saying? So uqinisa isandla emntwaneni, you know what I mean, in a healthy way, you feel me, in a constructive way. Your lack of being able to do that shows that you're not able to do that, you know, within yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all get where I'm trying to get at, but it's like it says something about you. That's why I was like, it says something about the parent.
Women's rights organizations also took to social media, and a lot of public figures also took to social media and the media to speak out on the matter. This has added more strain to the fight against gender-based violence in the country.
And I feel like, you know, the whole thing of like just having kids sporadically just like that, bro, like out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of kids these days are a result of just, you know what I'm saying, drunken moments, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe happy moments in the club, you feel me? Horny moments in the thing. A whole lot of y'all, bro, y'all are like products of these like kind of moments. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, like y'all saying, I wouldn't say like my situation is too far off from that kind of shit like itself. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. But you gotta be like strong enough in your own mentality to be like, yo, do I want this? Like what this represents, like how do I want this shit to like affect me? You feel me? What is it supposed to mean for me? Because with like this generation of kids just being, you know what I'm saying, made just like that out of the blue off of some like emotional quick high, I feel good, so let me just stick my noodle inside some shit and then get my noodle wet, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously you bust nuts, dog. You're a human being, you're gonna bust that nut, and then that kid is just here like, hey, I'm here, what happened? Hey, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? And then there's no plan, there's no vision, there's no intention for the kid. It's crazy, right? And so therefore it's like, yo, these kids that are being born like this way, bro, it's literally crazy because now abazali, they were not like even intentional in terms of being with one another. They didn't have real intention. They did have the intention of fucking them. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. But then they did that, but then now everything is just haywire. There's no vision, there's no protection, there's no nothing for these kids. So now they just disappear. They just go because they're not strong enough to, you know what I'm saying, to stand reality, to withstand reality and how they got manifested into reality. You feel what I'm saying? So now they think, nah, you know what I'm saying? The people that created them, no morals, no backbones, no values. You know what I'm saying? No nothing, bro. So it's really crazy and sad to see that shit. Wait, where we at right now? We got SpongeBob Truths. How the fuck did we get to SpongeBob Truths? God damn, hold on. Boy SpongeBob, man, damn. Am I about to expose like my generation and like, you know what I'm saying, like Asian shit like that? Okay. How this became the worst SpongeBob episode coca, if you hear me. That is from my boys, yeah, SpongeBob Truths. Is it just SpongeBob content on this? I wonder. What you talking about, my boy?
Or Ink Lemonade, SpongeBob has had its highs, that much is obvious. But sometimes people forget the lows. While everyone argues about the Splinter or Ink Lemonade, there's one episode that quietly crosses the line. One that's not just bad, but also a low point for SpongeBob as
Wait, so we breaking down episodes.
Character. An episode where SpongeBob is physically trapped in a ringer, and no one, not Patrick, not the people of Bikini Bottom, not even the writers, seem to care.
Whoa.
And after I rewatched it, the problem is clear. The writers clearly forget what kind of story they're telling. And worse, who these characters actually are. So, how did we get here? How did SpongeBob, the most cheerful, can't-be-broken character in Bikini Bottom, end up trapped and blamed for his own suffering? The episode starts off friendly enough, with SpongeBob having a cheerful bath before work, singing about soap, and being a total goof. Until the slapstick chaos. He slips, crashes, and ends up stuck in a ringer, like physically
shit.
jammed into it. He tries to wiggle out, but no luck.
All
Coming
morning?
in searching for his rubber ducky. SpongeBob asks for help, and Patrick, being Patrick, glues him in permanently.
Oh my god,
because,
dumbass Patrick.
quote,
Now you're stuck forever!
Whoa,
and
forever
SpongeBob,
glue.
bless him, still tries to be polite about it. But then the first bomb dropped. Because
happened?
this episode isn't about him getting unstuck.
You know what, SquarePants? That's quitter talk. And are you a quitter?
No.
And are you gonna let this ringer get between you and your passion?
Instead of helping SpongeBob unstick himself from the ringer, Patrick just gives him a motivational speech. Like it's a mindset issue, but we know things aren't gonna go well. SpongeBob goes to work, immediately
With the ringer?
injures Squidward, injures a customer, destroys Krusty Krab's property, causes a whole chain reaction of destruction because, surprise, he's stuck in a ringer. To the point where Mr. Krabs bans him from working and tosses him out of the Krusty Krab.
Not even
only to meet
suspends?
Patrick again.
Bans? Oh my
see-
god, bro, you cannot catch a break.
At this point of the
On
episode,
this episode, you get that. Oh my god, what episode? I ain't gonna lie, I don't know this episode. I don't know this
most of
episode.
us would think, see, SpongeBob can't do anything while being stuck. Let's finally address the real problem and try to unstick him.
Yeah.
But no,
Patrick.
Patrick doesn't
Oh
give a
my
single
god.
shit
It's a
about
mindset
Don't
thing.
you go crying on me. Crying never solves anything.
that. All he wants is for SpongeBob to stop whining.
Nah,
and
this
be
is a
positive.
classic, bro.
In other
SpongeBob
words,
was a classic,
he's
bro.
SpongeBob because that's who you are, right? But what
That's who you
follows
are,
is
buddy.
just emotional and physical misery disguised as fun. He can't eat ice cream, can't play
Oh,
games,
shit.
gets a black eye, and gets launched off a carnival ride. Meanwhile, Patrick just keeps dragging him around like a damn pet rock. The emotional low point hits when SpongeBob finally snaps. He yells and tells Patrick he ruined his life.
You ruined my cotton candy.
Good! Maybe now you know how I feel about you ruining my life!
But for
Damn.
some reason, the episode turns on him. The crowd starts gathering, vendors are yelling
Public fight!
like it's free entertainment.
Oh shit.
And Patrick plays the hurt feelings card,
He's
says
a
he was
victim
just
now.
trying to help.
It's only trying to help.
Patrick runs off with broken feelings,
Oh my
and then
God.
Sandals delivers this insane monologue. Your body isn't the problem, it's your heart.
What?
And just like that, SpongeBob becomes the villain.
What?
I just don't get it. Patrick is dumb, but even I still get irritated by that.
Nah,
The
but
drama
what?
here is so out of place.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I can connect this already to some real life scenarios. I don't know if my boy SpongeBob Truths is gonna mention it, but I already see like the kind of picture that is painted here. I ain't
We
gonna
are
lie.
constantly guessing the show's logic,
Mm.
wondering why Patrick's character is so toxic and playing the victim.
And
What
stupid
makes
as
it
fuck.
worse is that the people of Bikini Bottom are known for being jerks. They love to shame someone and make them feel bad, no
Yeah.
matter the reason. They just want all the smoke. And what also follows the story is weird, to say the least.
What happened?
Instead of watching SpongeBob try to fix or cope with his emotions, we follow Patrick's emotions. We get this emotional journey of Patrick that wants to ignore SpongeBob, hate him even. But he just can't stop thinking about him since, well, they're
His
best friends.
Yeah.
I guess the idea here is to show off their friendship power. No matter how much hardships
Oh
or
my
mistakes
God.
they make for one another,
Ah,
they
shit.
will and have always cared about each other. The problem is, the emotion has no weight. We dropped our feelings for Patrick since the first minute of the episode. You can't just put him in an emotional arc now and expect us to feel with him. Not after what he did to SpongeBob. But eventually, Patrick returns, bursts through SpongeBob's front door, and finds SpongeBob soulless on his couch.
My favorite show.
Whoa. He grew
I love
demented.
that part.
Oh
Patrick
my
realizes
god.
his
look, it's over.
mistakes and cries in
Yeah.
tears. One tear lands on the glue and magically
Freeze it.
dissolves it. Because apparently the
Oh,
glue is
shit.
water soluble.
Oh,
But you're
shit.
underwater all this time!
Oh, you underwater all this time? No, what the fuck? Yeah, that's
How?
right. No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like realizing this shit is like, it makes me kind of tight because it makes me realize how we was disrespected, bro. How the fuck you got? Ah. And to think, you know what's crazy? We all believed it. We were like, yeah, bro. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying, we're empathizing with SpongeBob. How could you do this, Patrick? Blah blah. And then now that he's crying and the tear hits the glue thing, and then just, you know what I'm saying, makes it all loose again. It's like, damn. But they live underwater this whole time, bro. It's like, damn. It just shows you, bro, like how, fuck. You know what I'm saying? How low IQ niggas used to be, and then you know what I'm saying, like producers like this just literally take advantage of that, bro. Fuck.
Never mind.
This nigga just exposed how slow we all were. You know what I'm saying? Except this nigga that's like narrating this shit right here. He probably caught it, but he probably caught it like years. I ain't gonna lie, because you know what I'm saying? I feel like collective intellect was just low as fuck at that point. I ain't gonna lie.
I shouldn't question the show's logic, especially when they have a whole episode based on them discovering fire underwater. So they tried together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They themselves were probably like, it probably hit them later that, oh shit, these concepts. But it's okay though, because it's kid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just the dangerous part about it is that you're making kids dumb. Because now they're gonna have the concept of like, yo, even living underwater, like creatures underwater discovered fire. What?
SpongeBob escapes, they hug, and the moral of the story is,
oh, they get stuck together.
I guess crying solves your problems after all. That's the ending.
Oh, okay.
That's actually a funny line, I'm not gonna lie. But really, SpongeBob goes through all that pain, emotional abuse, and public shame only to get a tear joke? Not even an apology or justice. Just a ringer falling from the sky to trap them again.
Both.
SpongeBob didn't do anything wrong, and still the show decided to make him the bad guy. That's what makes this episode hit different, and sadly, not in a good way. SpongeBob is being punished for being SpongeBob. SpongeBob is supposed to be the most kind, optimistic, and reliable character. That's been the foundation since season 1. No matter how bad his day gets, no matter how unfair the world is, he will find a way to love his job, forgive his friends, or laugh through the chaos.
Yeah, man. SpongeBob.
But stuck in the ringer, the writers take that same...
This nigga SpongeBob, the most consistent nigga, like, in the game, like, ever. In the game of life, bro. This nigga, I ain't never seen an episode, or maybe there might have been an episode where he was complaining about his job, like on some, yo, I'm trying to get out, I'm trying to get away from this job, I'm trying to do something different, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, no matter what he goes through, no matter how Patrick, his friend, is, no matter how slow his friend is, no matter, you know what I'm saying? No matter what bullshit his friend takes him through, you feel me? Like, getting him stuck through a ringer. But it's like, yo, this nigga will always show up, nigga. This nigga will always show up and go, you know what I'm saying, go chill with his friend Patrick for some reason. You know what I'm saying? This nigga will always, nigga, you know what I'm saying, disrespect, whether it's disrespect or just like demean or roast my nigga Squidward, you feel what I'm saying? On some consistent vibe. That nigga never misses. And then you always show up to that crusty ass job over fucking, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Crap? What's the name of his job again? Yeah, that spot. You know what I'm saying? I almost said the chum bucket. Nah, that's competition right there. That's comp right there. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, dog, he always shows up to his job and, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know that laugh. The most consistent to ever do it, bro.
Same resilience, and they punish it. As if that was telling us it was his fault for not smiling hard enough.
What?
That's a betrayal of who his character is. It's also not funny watching a character built on joy slowly unravel because his entire world, including his best friend, refuses to show him basic kindness. And speaking of best friends, the gut punch on this episode really comes from Patrick. See, Patrick was dumb, but he wasn't cruel. He was a lovable kid, the kind of guy who'd eat a rock thinking it's ice cream or build a sandcastle just to smash it for fun. But this Patrick is a jerk. This Patrick inflicts pain and calls it friendship. He ignores SpongeBob's suffering, gaslights over his feelings, then gets upset when SpongeBob finally snaps, like he's the one who's hurt. And
there we go. That's that real life parallel that I wanted to draw. You know what I'm saying? With regards to this episode and real life. You know what I'm saying? Because you do get these kind of moments where you're expected, you know what I'm saying? You're expected to keep that smile going. You're expected to accept my help. Nigga, I helped you, but like you hurt me. You feel what I'm saying? You just threw, sometimes like niggas just throw assistance on you. They throw that shit. Number one, I feel like maybe subconsciously or consciously to either keep you at a level where you're trying to advance from that level. So you throwing your assistance, maybe the kind of assistance that will keep me numb, you know what I'm saying, to my environment, to the stimuli that makes me want to move beyond this environment. You're giving me shit that's gonna keep me numb, shit that's gonna dumb down my energy. You feel what I'm saying? AKA maybe friends that that provide the drugs. When you've told yourself, nah, bro, I'm trying to get out of the streets, bro. I'm trying to get off this drug shit. I'm trying to get off this gang shit. They provide all the material, the drugs, the guns, the women, the money. Nah, bro, we here, bro, blah, blah. You feel what I'm saying? And that nigga would be like, and once you reject that on some shit, you wake up, you like, nah, bro, I don't need none of this shit. They're like, nigga, what the fuck? You ain't even had to put no effort in, but we provide these things for you, you ungrateful bastard. But it's like, how are you calling me ungrateful? I'm trying to change my own life for the better, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And then they the victims. The niggas that were attempting to help you in staying in the streets. Now how could he reject my help? Now he's an enemy. Now he's an op. Now us as the gang, we go attack him on some shit. It's like, it's crazy. Okay, that's an extreme, like, violent, you know what I'm saying, kind of example. But this is it right here. Okay, let me on a lighter note, family can do this on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Your family. Let's say for an example, the type of family that refuse to understand your dream. You know what I'm saying? The kind of family that refuse to understand, like, the vision that you got going on for your own life. You feel me? The purpose that you gave your own self. You know what I'm saying? And they refusal to do that, but then keep you stuck on something. You know what I'm saying? Nah, be this 9-to-5 nigga, bro. Come through and just work here by your uncle's business, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Towing trucks and shit like that. What the fuck you doing with this whole ambitious little shit? Fuck, chasing dreams for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, la, la, la. You feel me? Like, nigga, come on, bro. We gonna house you. We gonna give you all food and all kind of things. When you're suffering, we gonna be there to help you, but only when you do this thing that we want you to do, nigga. Now you tell me, is that helping me or is that hindering me, bro? You feel what I'm saying? So you get these kind of situations where you literally hurting a nigga, Patrick. You're literally hurting SpongeBob, and expecting him to be grateful for, like, the assistance you give him, when your assistance is what makes fucking everything worse, nigga. That's it. That's all. So I don't know if that's a version of that covert narcissism that we be, you know what I'm saying? That we be, look, do your homework. Do your homework on covert narcissism, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We're the perpetuator of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Victimizes they self on some shit where in another angle they victimizing the other person while acting as the victim they self on some shit. It's like, I don't know if y'all get it, but you know what I'm saying? That was just my breakdown of the shit. That's the real life parallel that I wanted to, like, explain. You feel what I'm saying?
The show backs him up, too. Why? Instead of calling out Patrick's behavior, the narrative punishes SpongeBob for daring to get mad. They turn emotional abuse into a punchline and toxic friendship into a heartwarming ending. Now, let's be clear. SpongeBob and Patrick have always had a chaotic friendship. That's part of the fun. They make dumb decisions, they blow things up,
Toxic
they live in
relationship.
nonsense. But go back to episodes like the camping episode, or Christmas Who, or Club SpongeBob. When things get serious, when SpongeBob is really in trouble, Patrick shows up. He cares, even if it's just for 11 minutes. But none of that happens here. Sure, you could say that he's admitting to his mistake at the end of the episode, and then he cries, which also solved the problem, but that wasn't intentional. The show never really tells you who's wrong in this case, and the writers treat it like a lesson in friendship. Like the message is, hey, real friends forgive each other no matter what. That's just outrageous. The truth is, this episode doesn't understand SpongeBob and Patrick anymore. They think their bond is built on tolerance, as if SpongeBob's role is to endure Patrick's chaos no matter how far it goes.
Yeah.
Because that's what best friends do. But that's not what their friendship was ever about. Their friendship worked because it was mutual. They were dumb with heart.
Together.
Now, it's dumb with spite. And look, I get it. It's a cartoon. It's supposed to be silly. But when you're dealing with friendships as your core theme, and you turn one character into a sadist and the other into a doormat, what exactly are you telling the audience? That being a good friend means never pushing back? That if someone hurts you but says, I was trying to help, you should just forgive them? It's a betrayal of what made a friendship special in the first place. But you know what makes it so frustrating? It didn't have to be this way. Because I think the setup is not terrible. SpongeBob gets stuck, Patrick tries to help, things spiral. You could build something honest out of that, something chaotic but fun. The ingredient was there, but they refused to cook. SpongeBob and Patrick have been through everything together. jellyfishing disasters, contesting Neptune, time travel, even wild sea bears. But here's the difference. In the classic episodes, when Patrick messed up, the show knew it was his fault. And when he hurt SpongeBob, there were consequences. Emotional ones, specifically. Go back to Season 2's I'm with Stupid. Patrick pretends to be smarter than SpongeBob to impress his parents, and SpongeBob plays along, acting like a total idiot just to help his best friend feel better. But as the act drags on, Patrick starts enjoying it a little too much. He starts insulting SpongeBob, starts laughing at him with his fake parents. And when SpongeBob finally has enough, when he confronts Patrick in the kitchen, it feels earned. Because the episode properly shows us Patrick crossed a line. Even if he doesn't fully apologize, the story makes it clear who was wrong. Patrick and his parents are beyond dumb, so there's no point blabbering your mouth to make them understand. The emotional logic tracks. And it's funny, with a little bit of cruelty. Now imagine if that energy was in Stuck in the Ringer. Patrick glues SpongeBob by mistake, tries to help, but still messes it up. And later, SpongeBob eventually snaps. But instead of flipping it into a guilt trip, give Patrick a moment of clarity, a realization. Oh no, I was the one being dumb. That's when the feeling comes in. That's where the hug means something. So when they cried together because nothing works, the punchline, I guess crying solves your problems after all, will actually hit. Great SpongeBob episodes let the characters hurt each other in the right way. After all, you can't fake sincerity, not with characters people grew up loving.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm
Stuck in the
saying.
Ringer skips that part. It turns the guy who caused the problems into the victim, and the guy who suffered the most was the villain. At the end of the day, Stuck in the Ringer isn't just a worst episode, it's a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding of its own characters, of how friendship works, of what made this show mean something to people in the first place. You can be loud, you can be weird, you can be stupid. SpongeBob has always been all of those things, but you can't be heartless. But
Yeah,
maybe
don't be
that's just a
heartless.
running theme with these later episodes. The jokes are always kind of a miss. Whether it's a friendship like this, or legacy, or the way the show treats the characters that built it, modern SpongeBob doesn't always know what to do with the things that made it great. In fact, if you watched our last episode, you probably know which moment broke that trust even more than this one. A story that was once about doing greatness, now reduced to a kelp in the background. If you haven't seen it yet, well, it's one of the saddest stories SpongeBob has ever told. And they didn't even mean to tell it. Until next time.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again,
Alright, SpongeBob trues with it. SpongeBob trues with it. I literally ran into that channel like yesterday or some shit. That's crazy. It's crazy how like you know what I'm saying, these deep realizations that like you might have missed like about like SpongeBob episodes. That's different. Okay, we got my boy Mac Moolah, Adam22, and No Jumper are getting rappers what? Deleted? And locked up? Damn. Like, what you mean? A day ago, nigga? Are you serious? Alright, let's check this.
I have to cover this guy.
Oh my
now,
God.
this man you
I'm
see
getting
here,
tired of him.
don't worry about who he is.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, so once again, I have to cover this guy.
Oh my
now,
God.
this man.
I mean, y'all know, bro. I'm trying to. Thing is, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to not react to a reaction. You know what I'm saying? So, if I could like help a situation and I see like what video, let's say for instance, and it's nothing against Mac Moolah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch Mac Moolah like off stream like all the time type shit. But now I wanna be a first person reactor, because this to me is like second person reactor, right? No, damn near third person reactor. What I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I also want to be like first person reaction, where I react to original IP. You know what I'm saying? Original IP, not reacting to a reaction of the original IP. If that makes sense. So, but then I ain't gonna lie, I cannot make out what the fuck is going on there. So I'll just let this one slide for this stream today. But yeah, for like coming days, I think that's the kind of change I'm trying to apply. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, you
I'm
see
getting
here,
tired of him.
don't worry about who he is. It literally doesn't matter. But for all intents and purposes, he is just another grown man that went on No Jumper for free. He even says himself that No Jumper only invited him on because he was beefing with another frequent guest on the show for extra.
Yeah, he's beefing with 4Extra. I seen something about this dude. He's corny.
Covered this so many times, but let me just break something down that they won't teach you in school. Stop going on YouTube channels for free. You're being exploited and you look like an idiot. But that's why I'm here. Listen very closely to me. I had a comment on one of my recent videos where a guy said he didn't know that YouTube pays. And this is the problem people have when they get clout or just thinking that appearing on a large platform is going to change their life. But here's the question.
What do you mean
what would
you
make
didn't
a
know
person
it
think
pays?
that
I don't understand that.
They don't be doing their research, folks. Niggas don't be doing their research. Niggas don't, you know what I'm saying? Niggas see like what happens and they probably assume some shit in their own head. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So like, but I feel like obviously once you start getting the interest of like, you know what I'm saying? What can I do with this YouTube shit? What can I blah blah? Obviously that got to like inspire you to do research and like see how shit works, see how people get paid with it, blah blah blah. So clearly that motherfucker that doesn't know, you know what I'm saying, that YouTube pays or whatever, you know what I'm saying, aka a nigga like that doesn't do no research about this kind of shit is the type of nigga that is most eligible to be exploited by these niggas that understand the game, right?
You didn't know YouTube pays? It's 2025. How did you not?
Hey, you'd be surprised, bro. Mac, bro, you'd be surprised, bro. This gang niggas that don't know. They live in their own bubble, you see what I'm saying? I like this one line that Joey Badass got going on in one of his songs. I think it's Show Me How or some shit like that. That song, Show Me How by Joey Badass, he like, yo, it's a big world, gotta try new things. You know what I'm saying? It's a very huge world, bro. Especially the older you grow, you get open to the understanding of how big this world is, bro. Hop into these other pockets, as you know what I'm saying, that's gonna bring a new fresh perspective of something different, you know what I'm saying, and that can inspire some shit like diving deep into like researching about it. How can you benefit from it? You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't think like this, bro.
I know that.
Niggas don't think like you, man. Come on, bro, look at that face.
Could change.
What the fuck? Yo, Meg genuinely flabbergasted, bro, but I get it though. It's like, but yo, it's real. It's there.
Their life. Because
Niggas
the channel
don't know this
generates money. Don't believe the whole Adam is going broke rumor. Here's how it works.
not even a little
So
bit.
once you pass a certain number of subscribers and hours of people watching your content, YouTube pays you for every video. You understand? All you need is 1,000 subscribers and like 3,000 watch hours, and you'll get paid from every video you drop. So when you go on No Jumper and talk for an hour, and Adam gets 100,000 views from the main video and another 300,000 views from the clips of your video he uploads separately, he has now generated 400,000 views worth of revenue from the videos of you. And every channel is different. Some
Which is
channels,
about 100,000 views is probably about $700 to $1,000, and then the short views is probably about a few hundred. So he probably made at least 1,000
views worth of revenue from the videos of you. And every
this whole situation,
every channel is different. Some channels will make $2,000 from that many views, and some channels will make 10,000. And this is on top of however many views his last few uploads got. And if you've been on there 3 times and generated over 1 million views for this man, you have successfully paid every bill he has and bought Lena a new car. For extra.
And bought his bitch a new car? Oh.
If you don't know him, this is a guy who No Jumper kept bringing on essentially because he's a grown ass man that makes a fool out of himself. And honestly, he's probably somewhere on the
He does look slow in that little short clip thing. Okay, even here it looks slow.
spectrum, and Adam knows this.
Yeah, for sure.
I counted at least
Yo.
5 million views that Adam did from 4 extra men on the channel. And just for reference on how much 5 million views is, Trap Lord Ross made so much money from the King Von video getting 10 million views that he got a King Von tattoo. So 4 extra went viral over the 4th of July weekend because he literally, not figuratively, blew his hand off with a firework. And due to the buzz around his name at the time,
he blew it off.
He demanded something like $50,000 for Adam to bring him back on the show. Now, I'm pretty sure the No Jumper was at least paying him something since he was generating so much money for them. But I don't think
he was getting like $7,000 a month.
He realized just how much No Jumper was actually making from him because again,
he ended up realizing that shit.
Many people don't even know that YouTube pays. I guess they think Mr. Beast just got rich off making candy or something.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you want to eat. They had a people and start
clip on No Jumper. He should have made his own YouTube channel and refused this outrageous offer. But the biggest thing,
go to freecast.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag.
So of course Adam refused his outrageous offer, but the biggest thing 4Extra didn't realize is that as soon as he did over 100,000 views just from being in a clip on No Jumper, he should have made his own YouTube channel and acted a fool on there. Because like with all these guys, it's already bad enough that you
act a fool on there. At least you can feed yourself, you can feed the people around you that you care about, etc.
On the internet. But what's worse,
but you see that didn't even hit his brain, that didn't even hit his mind,
is that you basically doing it for nothing. Even a guy like Johnny Somali, although I don't respect what he did, and he quite possibly made Japan and South Korea significantly more racist against Americans just due to his antics, even he understood that he could make a living off making content, despite looking like he has nothing going on between his ears most of the time. But actually, he graduated from Arizona State University.
Trust me, bro, you don't want to know who Buddy is, bro. This nigga crazy. Okay, for the entertainment, if you're into like goofy, kind of like goofy, heavily racist shit where it's like this nigga's got into a whole lot of trouble, like deep trouble where you can see that nah, he was bugging, like type shit to an extent that fuck, bro, if you know what I'm saying, if he from where I'm from, I'm offended this nigga doing what he's doing out there in Japan. He's making a fool out of Americans in Japan, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
which,
bro.
even though it's a party school, he was a better student than me because my dumb ass didn't even graduate. But that's kind of funny because a lot of YouTubers are actually college dropouts. And you know, I looked to see if 4Extra actually made a channel, and I found one that could possibly be his, and it has 17,000 subscribers, but it hasn't been active in over a year. If this is his real channel, what a wasted opportunity. Millions of views he generated on someone else's channel, and he didn't even realize that he could have made just as much as Adam.
Look at the thumbnails, look at the title, like this is just terrible.
He generated on someone else's channel, and he didn't even realize that he could have made just as much as Adam. Hell, rappers didn't even realize that they can make money on their own music by using their own YouTube channel until very recently. That's why there are several rappers that did 1 million views on the Video Man's channel, but the actual rapper fell off because he wasn't generating money and he had to get a job. Meanwhile, the dude that shot the video,
the dude that shot the video racking up, and the next rapper gonna get him 100 million views, and he just gonna keep
was just counting money. I will say that some of the newer rappers did get wise to this fact, and that's why you see them appearing on live streams with the most popular streamers. And some guys, including Ralphie the Plug, who's the brother of Draco the Ruler, has his own YouTube channel where he live streams, and he doesn't have to worry about a label or splitting the money with anyone. This is something that most YouTubers don't talk about, and I don't think that's because they want to gatekeep a secret or something. I think it's genuinely because they assume that everyone already knows this. When you see a guy on YouTube do $1 million house tour on his channel, that
like where you think the money coming from, bro? Like what? I don't understand that. I don't understand how you can see YouTubers and they getting them millions of views a month and all this. You see them riding in Ferraris and big house mansions, wearing designer clothes and Rolexes. Where do you think the money's coming?
Over 1 million subscribers. What do you think he did to make that money? Work at Amazon? This is why I encourage people to become YouTubers. If it's your dream, or even if you just think it would be something funny to do it. You actually can. You won't believe how many times I've told my friends and family, like, hey bro, make a YouTube channel. But nobody thinks they have enough time. But you do. And the same thing goes for all the people that go on No Jumper for free. You think you don't have time to make your own content, but you got time for Adam to fly you out for a free appearance? Most people that don't live in LA are just doing it for the clout and a free plane ride, and the people in LA are just doing it for clout. And then they get mad at Adam once they realize that he's making so much money because you don't know how YouTube works. But even if you don't, you at least know that this man has enough money to throw you 1,000 or at least 500. LA is way too expensive for you to be going on No Jumper for free. That's like a crackhead move. And there was a rapper from Chicago. He was on No Jumper like last year. He's done millions of views on YouTube and even on an interview on another channel. But now he's in jail for pulling the heist at the Lululemon store. Do you know why? Because Because although he made a YouTube channel, he did 90% of all his views on other people's channels. No better explanation can be given than telling you that the guy that posted this rapper's body cam footage made more on this video than the actual rapper did going on No Jumper. YouTube has been around since 2005. All of us that were born broke, or in the 99% of people, it's our responsibility to learn how to move up a tax bracket. At least one. I ain't saying you gotta be Jeff Bezos, because most of us will not. Mr. Beast, XQC, and XCVIICXN combined don't even equate to a Jeff Bezos or Donald Trump, but even Donald Trump's granddaughter has a monetized YouTube channel. And this girl never had to worry about making money in her life. She just is, because she's leveraging her name to make her own platform. Probably because someone explained it to her. But that's why I'm making this video. And once again, I was in the middle of making an entirely different video when I came across one of the Bloods in LA doing the interview, venting about how Adam 22 didn't pay him. And I was just ranting in my head like, bro, you a grown ass man. I'm not coming to anybody's business where their business is about to make money from me simply from my appearance, and I don't get anything. And then I said, all right, man, fine. But that's why this is Trap University, right? It's like public school, but even better. Even though similar to public school, I can't give you any good food. But we gotta break the myth of appearing on a big platform changing your life. It is not 2007. You simply going on a big YouTube channel will not.
I don't care how big it is, bro. You like, that's one thing you gotta understand. Like, you know, you're not gonna change your life by going on a big YouTube channel. You're not gonna change your life because of some promo. You're not gonna change your life because somebody posted one thing on their Instagram and shouted your song out or nothing like that, bro. Unless you continuously come on the platform, or you continuously getting promoted every day, or whatever the case is, bro, like, that's single one thing is not gonna change your life. Only thing that's gonna change your life is you. Do your homework. Okay? I don't care if it's Drake. Some of the biggest YouTubers in the world got people around them in their videos, on their tours, on their streams, and they can't get 2,000 views to say they life on them. You know what I mean? So it's like, you gotta put the work in yourself.
Make you rich. Even if you appeared on the biggest YouTube channel, it means nothing if you don't find a way to generate views and money yourself. Mr. Beast can call you right now and invite you to be in an episode, but if you don't become a consistent content creator yourself after this appearance, nobody will remember you. I'm making this video for the grown people who think going on No Jumper or an interview is somehow gonna build buzz for a music career.
My bad, I was muted. Yo, that nigga Mr. Beast, bro, is 575 million subscribers away from a billion. What the hell?
Or whatever they're trying to do, because it's not. Adam, in fact, did quite the opposite. He blew the channel up using other people's music career as a way to generate buzz for his channel. Hella rappers that have been interviewed on there have already fallen off while he's still up. But I don't feel bad for you whenever you go on there for free like 3 to 5 times and then you complain about him not paying you. Like, bro, you knew he wasn't paying you the first time you went. If you get invited and the man has enough money to fly you out, and then you go into a building and realize that he can afford to rent out studio space on Melrose in Los Angeles, you have no excuse to be going on there for free. Unless him getting you a plane ticket and some weed is really enough for you. Come on now. YouTube is 20 years old. You can get paid for...
Niggas is low value niggas, bro. Standards is mad low.
For making a damn video. If a YouTuber invites you on their channel, just know they're only doing it so they can make money. You understand?
Exactly.
The YouTube channel.
What, you think he want to kick it with you? Make a friend with you or something?
Hell no.
Barely.
Yeah, barely. Yo, damn, that's crazy. But these realizations, bro, people gotta like understand, bro. This is like, it's a train ticket, bro. It's like a meal ticket to like life changing. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like the more time moves, the further that time moves, the more and more people, you know what I'm saying, get onto this shit. Of course, the saturation is gonna be a little too, you know what I'm saying, much, and blah blah blah. The gatekeeping is gonna be so crazy. Like, you just saw that the recent situation where you know what I'm saying, now you gotta verify your age to even view certain content. You feel what I'm saying? It's like YouTube will do that for you, because it realize that y'all niggas be capping in y'all age thingies, dog. You know what I'm saying? When y'all go onto this platform, bro, to view certain content. So the gatekeeping might get a little bit more crazy. You know what I'm saying, shit might just get a little tougher. So I feel like the sooner niggas realize this, the better, you know, life could just like turn out on some shit. Feel me? Shout out to videos like that though, that like give the realization of like how niggas can move. You know what I'm saying? On some shit. You feel me? And another thing, bro, it's this kind of grind, the YouTube grind is according to your work ethic. You feel what I'm saying? So if you got that work ethic, you know what I'm saying? Just get through certain shit, niggas is bugging outside my gate. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like just get through certain mental barriers, bro. You know what I'm saying? And from then just depend on your work ethic, you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Just drop some shit. Just drop content. You feel what I'm saying? I was just now you know, mentioning something about like third person reactions. You feel what I'm saying? That could be something to do. Like react to somebody that's reacting to someone that's reacting. You know what I'm saying? So that it's like a 4-way reaction type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you do those kind of reactions only. You feel me? You got this perspective on your reaction. You got this nigga's perspective. So these are just like the stream boxes. You know what I'm saying? The stream boxes are these niggas. You got this nigga down here, and then you got yourself right here. So you got all these perspectives, and then, you know what I'm saying? And then yours right here. So you cook up with all this information. It could be something to do, because somebody that's reacting to the raw original footage of whatever, right, only has that perspective of that say for example, I'm reacting to some DDG shit right here. And this is not no DDG shit. I'm about to break something down about this right quick though. But like, let's say you reacting to some DDG drop, right? All you have is just DDG's POV to react to. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you react to my reaction about DDG, you got my POV opening up your mind on some other ways to see the situation. So by the time that you finalize your whole point, you have all these different sources of like perceptions. You feel me? So that you have a well-rounded, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of shit you can do that. So every time you react, it's like 4 other niggas on the screen. You know what I'm saying? And you're like the 5th. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, what? 5th person reactor. You know what I'm saying? That could be something to get into. It's like nothing is weird, bro. No, but because there's people that might just resonate with your kind of way of doing things. And that might just like be the momentum that you need. Focus on the people that fuck with that. Fuck the haters, fuck the niggas that be like, oh, what is this? This is weird. What are you doing? Like, fuck all that. Especially with functions like block. You know what I'm saying? You can block niggas. You can, come on, bro. You can literally tailor make your world to be your own and just eat off of it, right? And that's what we talking about. Now, my boy DDG right here, right? Look, you know what I'm saying? Nigga going crazy, bro. Getting niggas channels stricken, bro. This nigga ain't trying to hear shit. You heard this nigga? I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. Understandably so. This nigga D Green, right? So this is a D Green video we're getting into right here. DDG responds to deleting my channel. So DDG just responded to D Green for deleting his channel, right? And I'm only getting into this matter because I'm also affected, bro. I literally just reacted to a video that DDG himself, right? Because the whole issue is about people that are restreaming his live event. People are taking his live event from Twitch, restreaming it on right here on YouTube, right? So that they make, you know what I'm saying, they have their little live content going on, while this nigga has invested, I don't know how many, like apparently like millions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He invested all of that over on Twitch over there, and niggas are just like, you know what I'm saying, like they side dooring. I don't know if it's a back door or a side door. They like, huh. And then they transferring the information that they receiving from the side door, making their own little situation, a little motion go on YouTube. So I get that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying, going on. But look, I said all that to say I didn't even do the whole restream, the whole thing. It's a video that he took and posted on YouTube, some post, you know what I'm saying, post edited shit, you know what I'm saying, some YouTube video of like vlog style type shit. You know what I'm saying? Not vlog style, but like TV show style type edited. I reacted to that. I reacted to half of that shit, right? It's when he was even introducing the girls. You know what I'm saying? Was introducing, oh, this is her name, this is who this one is, blah blah blah. Introduce yourself. I did like 5 girls. He has way more than 5 girls on the show. I stuck around on the like reacting to that video. I stuck around for just like 5 girls, and then I moved on because you know what I'm saying. My whole stream has to have like different things going on, blah blah. And y'all know my shit, bro. Like I maximum of something that I react to has to be like 15 minutes. The first episode, the introducing the girl, way more longer than 15 minutes. I only took that small little segment, reacted to that, blah blah, just to see the feel of it, and then I was like, alright, let me move on. You feel what I'm saying? The YouTube video that he dropped. Shit, I guess we can't even touch nothing that's on this nigga's channel anymore. Like, I don't know if it's that or if it's just for this show. I don't know. So now my boy D Green right here went through similar situation. I was even like, I didn't even want to entertain it, but I saw a whole lot of niggas is affected. And another thing I want to mention, clearly the what is it? The bots that are taking care of these channels for DDG, clearly those bots haven't gotten it like everybody, because there's literally a channel. What's that nigga name, bro? He has like 130k subscribers. Nigga, I got 23. I got 23 subscribers. A nigga with 130k subscribers reacted to that shit on Twitch. That nigga restreamed the Twitch version of it. The nigga's video was I was watching that shit, nigga, 2 days after my shit got stricken and blocked completely. I'm seeing a channel react to that shit. I'm like, what? So are we supposed to react to the shit? Are we allowed to react to the shit on Twitch? And then I found out that's even worse. So I'm like, then what the fuck is up? So it's this whole craze about like who can react to this video, to this nigga's content, you know, are you my ball content, or who can't. D Green got the, you know what I'm saying, the terrible end of the stick as well. His shit got stricken, blocked, blah blah blah. But then he reached out. So I want to, and look, I've seen this whole video. I saw this whole video by D Green, but I just want to rewatch it on stream with y'all to point out something really interesting, because I feel like this nigga, we can parallel this nigga's moves, right, to Drake's moves in terms of, oh shit, y'all, you know what I'm saying, you did ABC, you know what I'm saying, to get my name, you know what I'm saying, well, with the Drake situation, it's getting his name tarnished and shit like that. With the DDG situation, it's, yo, I don't want anybody to affect my bag, bro. Come on, bro. Stop reacting to my shit until, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's until I make my bag back or just forever. Everything that's like concerning Are You My Ball can never be reacted to, right? But I want to parallel it to the Drake shit, because Drake is one of the niggas that he done got help. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like his label boosting the marketing, his label boosting his drops so that he can get these charts. So that like boosts have been made for Drake, especially even when he was also going through the smoke. You know what I'm saying? His previous beefs. You know what I'm saying? Before the Kendrick shit. His previous beefs and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? He's had shit boosted theirs. That's why he probably won shit like the Meek thing. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or I think people did have the perception that he won the Pusha T shit. Even though, like, to some people, even me included, I think Pusha took the Pusha T versus Drake shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Because of the optics, you know what I'm saying? He's just a bigger artist because they be boosting the shit. But now when you're at the bad end of that whole spiel, when it's, you know what I'm saying, other people's turn to make they bag off of you, now you're like, nah, fuck that. I'm blocking niggas from doing this shit. Nah, fuck that. I'm da-da-da-da. You feel me? Whereas it's like, yo, dude, you done benefited from the shit in similar ways. DDG, bro. You be reacting to other, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe not lately, but don't tell me you've never reacted to anybody content and obviously made a bag off of it or blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Come on, bro. I know you've probably watched back, you know what I'm saying? You've played or you've reacted back to maybe Streamer University content, right? You probably made a bag off of reacting to that. Yes, you were part of it. Yes, you were. But there were parts where you were not part of it. Why did you touch those parts and react to those parts? You know what I'm saying? At the Streamer University and make your bag off of that. But then now, now I got my big one going. Now I'm pulling my big one. I ain't trying to let niggas touch that. That's my whole thing about it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to play y'all the experience with D Green though. Y'all check out what D Green had to go through with it. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't care enough to write emails back and blah blah. It is what it is, man. I understand though. At the end of the day, this is not no anti DDG. It's like nah. I do understand it. I just wanted to point out the parallel with like how Drake is moving with this nigga's move right here. You know what I'm saying? But Are You My Ball is a banger. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's good production. Especially the fact that, you know what I'm saying, it's sporadic, bro. It's not like too polished and then he's getting every teleprompter right, and you know what I'm saying? I would hope he's not even reading the teleprompter. Just, you know what I'm saying, just off of what, you know, the idea that he has or whatever. Make it like that In Too Deep shit with Black Boy Max. You know what I'm saying? Off the cuff, as a content creator. It's not no fucking polished media nigga trying to broadcast this shit. It's not no, you know what I mean? I like that aspect of it. I fuck with that aspect of it, right? So, but yeah, D Green's experience, everybody.
Sweet.
Let me stop yapping.
DDG is striking niggas' channels? Mama! Now, a lot of y'all seen the banger that I posted last night. Well, at least 60,000 of y'all seen it.
Nigga, 3 people seen my shit.
I'm talking about it was
3,
one of
nigga.
the best videos I've ever posted on this channel, bro. DDG, if you see this video, I was not restreaming your stream, bro.
Me too, bro.
And I agree. All the niggas that was doing that, y'all deserve to get striked.
Facts, though.
That's completely out of pocket, bro. To be restreaming a nigga's entire stream while he's streaming. But everybody knows that is not what I was doing, bro.
Shout out to D Green with this, man. Hey.
DDG must have seen my last video. This man gave me an entire strike. And just like baseball, bro, 3 strikes,
you're not the only one, man.
You're out.
I didn't even know that.
Now, I said, bro, I can't
3
risk
strikes
it.
and you're out.
After DDG gave me a strike, I said I will be covering no more DDG on this channel, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, that nigga must have seen when I said that, bro. Now, I've been shooting some emails behind.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Here's a question that I got. It's like, yo, if you remove the video, right? Because as I said, bro, like I didn't care too much to, you know what I'm saying, be shooting emails back and forth with news people and shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, I just removed my shit. I was like, all right, cool, fuck it. I just deleted it forever, right? I'm just wondering, does the copyright strike still stand if you delete the shit? It surely shouldn't, right? It surely shouldn't. Wait, let me actually, just give me a second, y'all, because right now I'm chopping. I'm breaking down some trees, so my hands is full right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to find this out on my phone, right? Real quick on my phone, right? Just give me a second. Quick little second. Okay. Does a YouTube copyright strike apply? No, wait. that's the wrong shit. Does a YouTube, is it a copyright strike? Let me just say strike. Does a YouTube strike still apply after? Okay, cool. Does a YouTube strike apply even after deleting the stricken video forever? Yes, a YouTube strike still applies even after you deleted the video. Deleting the content does not remove the strike from your channel. Shit. Each level. Oh my god, chat. Hold on. I don't know. Wait. I want to see if y'all can see this, dog. Shit. So goddamn. For real? It's real. I don't know. The lights is gonna disturb y'all, bro. I'm gonna put it at an angle. Yes, a YouTube strike still applies. Blah blah blah. Man, get the fuck. Alright, cool. So I guess you know what I'm saying. What I did don't get me off the hook. But shit. Oh my god, bro. Fuck it.
The
dog.
scenes.
And the conclusion that D Green is about to draw is what I drew. So let me just let you listen to that so that, you know what I'm saying, he can just say it and I don't say it.
And this morning, I finally got a response. I hit up DDG's lawyers and I was like, bro, y'all striked an entire video that took me 10 plus hours to edit. Are y'all cool? And y'all won't believe what DDG and his team said.
What did they say? What they was talking about?
Can y'all remove this strike or what? They said, hey there, D Green. Thanks for your email, and we're sorry to hear about the strike on your YouTube channel.
Okay.
And in all of the circumstances, we'll gladly retract this claim for you.
Yes!
Although this is strictly on the basis that you permanently delete.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Video clips
Okay.
from your channel.
Shit, so I guess with D Green, damn, so you telling me I should have just fucking emailed these niggas? Bro, because I don't want that strike to still stand even after I delete the video. And you see now, fuck, D Green had to email these niggas for them to like remove the strike. Bro, I'm not doing all of that, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Do you think they even gonna see my shit? 23 subscribers. Do you think they gonna see my shit? They probably won't even fucking bother. Feel me? Bro, am I just suffering from inferiority complex? Nah, but really, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna
Once
lie.
the claim has been retracted.
You got it, Moo.
Okay,
You got it,
bro.
boy.
So I guess this is a lowercase W.
You got it, big dog.
These niggas said they will remove my strike, but I permanently had to delete this
Strikes
banger.
expire. Do strikes expire? Let me try to find that out after some time. You know what I'm saying? Do strikes expire after some time? Do strikes expire? Do YouTube strikes expire after some time? Do YouTube strikes expire after a certain time? Yes, YouTube copyright strikes expire after 90 days, but only if you complete copyright school and do not receive any additional strikes within that 90-day period. Fuck. Okay, cool. I did. Yo, I know I uploaded. I remember uploading a stream of myself, like, I'm saying, failing the copyright shit, but I did it this morning, y'all. I passed that shit, so I guess it's 90 days after this. Oh my god, yo, I got 1 strike out of 3, dog. Y'all seen this, right? Y'all saw it when I uploaded my shit, right? If not, I'm saying rewind back to this video, bro, and see. You know what I'm saying? It says there, nigga, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3 strikes. But this nigga really did this to niggas, dog. I wonder if, like, yo,
And they kept their promise, bro. Hi, D Green. Good news. They have just released their
I think I want to email these niggas too, right? Nah, fuck.
Copyright claim on your.
I did the copyright school, right? And then they about to, you know what I'm saying, remove the strike after 90 days. So fuck
YouTube
I'm
video.
gonna do my
This
shit.
means your copyright strike has been resolved.
Thank you.
Now I no longer have.
Can you monetize further videos? Hold on, I gotta find out, man. Can you monetize further videos? And the only thing the only reason I'm googling this shit on my phone is because, yo, I'm literally busy on my hand, bro. I'm trying to cook up, like, you know what I'm saying, a blunt. Can you monetize further videos? Can you monetize further videos on YouTube even with a strike? No, you cannot monetize further videos if your channel has a strike. As a strike typically suspends your ability to monetize the channel, even if you're already in the YouTuber partner program. God damn, that's how Moon coming. That's how DDG coming? For 3 months, niggas can't make money off of this shit. So my whole channel, 3 months? That's how this... Yo, that's how this nigga coming. Oh. Yo.
Have any strikes on my channel, but I had to permanently delete this video. Now, as soon as the video went back up on YouTube, some of y'all caught it instantly, but I literally had no other option, bro. I had to delete it or them niggas would have striked me again. Now, I'm not gonna even sit up here and complain, bro. Even though that video took me an entire day to edit, I no longer have any strikes on my channel. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it is still crazy that DDG got my video deleted, but I understand. This nigga spent about $1 million on his game show. He's trying to get his money back. But I ain't gonna lie, that nigga DDG is officially Hollywood. And I ain't never been a
He is officially Hollywood, isn't he?
Okay.
I am still DDG squad. DDG is not an
I mean, he cool.
I'ma
He cool.
still
He ain't no
take
op.
a break on covering DDG on this.
I will say this. He cool. He not no op. He not no blah blah. I understand this whole situation. Yeah, but I don't know. This is just a reference to the future me, man. There's no more touching this nigga work, bro. DDG. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to like enjoy homie content offline. Feel me? Never online no more. So you know what I'm saying? That's the whole. You know what I'm saying? That's
channel.
deep, though. Yo, that's
I
deep.
wish you the best with your love show and India love, but you still got my video deleted, my nigga.
Help me!
I ain't gonna say I'll never cover DDG on this channel, but
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm thinking, fuck, because if this is how, you know what I'm saying, this nigga move, it's like, can we even touch Capaholics? You know what I'm saying? Because anything near DDG is like, you know what I'm saying? It just feels weird now. In terms of the content to react to. Anything with this nigga in it, it's like, because once a nigga start acting like this, you know what I'm saying? You already know, like, anything that's around home, you know what I mean? Even probably, let's say, you know what I mean, he drops content where he's okay with niggas reacting to it, and then he, for some reason, he feels differently about something or whatever. He might resort to things like deleting or striking you if you've ever reacted to anything at all. You feel me? Like, imagine when the niggas just like starts changing up, you know what I'm saying? So you never know. It's like a ticking time bomb type shit. So this is literally even like with D Green, once you like cover anything DDG or anything DDG's brother, anything like that. And it's actually crazy because I've been a fan of Dub, like, you know what I'm saying, like for a minute now. I even made like some sort of like Dub soundtrack, you know what I'm saying, because I was into homies content like that. But since this is the energy, man, I don't think even Dub shit worthy to be consumed like that, you know what I'm saying? At least by me, bro. But I ain't shit, you feel me? I'm just saying, I still gotta let my expressions out of what I feel about shit, right? So that's what it is. I feel like it's over, like, for just covering a whole lot of Capaholic shit too. And you know what I'm saying? It's nothing negative towards homies, you feel me? Including Deshay, including you know what I'm saying, Baby Bridge, things like this, bro. I'm just saying wherever Moo is involved. So if y'all got Moo on your videos, bro, I think, you know what I'm saying? Cause damn, having a nigga not eat for 3 months, dog, just from reacting to a video that he uploaded through his YouTube channel. I didn't even restream nothing from Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Nigga not eating. I'm actually reconsidering the whole, like, yo, what can I touch at all, bro? You feel me? I think niching up might just like help me now. Just niche up on some shit where you know it's safe to touch that shit, and then, you know what I'm saying, leave this other bullshit to the birds.
I'm definitely taking a break, bro. There's plenty other things I can make entertaining videos about, bro. It ain't never that serious.
Alright, cool.
Bro, the last person that striked my channel was XCVIICXN.
Niggas can really, yo, shit.
Yeah, bro, cat's out the bag. Last year, Kai gave me an entire strike, and I never even told anybody about it, bro. Because, I mean, it's no surprise. It's XCVIICXN. I got no bad blood towards Kai, but I mean, let's face it. We all know Kai is a PR trained puppet. Mama! Now,
or I can go ahead, react to some Rumble shit, right? Some shit on Rumble. I think I'll go ahead and do Rumble. YouTube is getting really weird.
Other hand, do y'all notice that it was Kai himself that actually strike me? Now, Kai, you are one of those. I'm not gonna lie, buddy. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Kai. You a bitch for that. And notice what the title of the video was, bro. XCVIICXN destroys setup after losing a Super Bowl wager. So you were salty and strike my channel? Because you suck at Madden? Hey, bro, but this video is not about Kai.
Okay.
At the end of the day, bro, I'm a strong believer in God, and I believe everything happens for a reason. This is just gonna make me grind even harder, bro. Now, usually I try to drop daily for y'all, at least one video a day. But this recent strike just gave me a boost of motivation, bro. I'm trying to drop 2 videos a day for y'all, bro. At least. And of course, I'ma keep covering trending topics and different streamers, but I also notice I need to invest in myself, bro. And whether that's dropping more story times, my own gameplay of some games I done played, it's just opening my eyes to a lot more things, bro. So I'ma definitely need y'all's feedback in the comments. I'm reading all comments, bro. What more do y'all want to see on this channel? Whether it's gaming, story times, y'all let me know, bruh. But just so y'all know, y'all better not react to DDG's love show, bruh. I'm not the only nigga that he striked.
Hey, why is he saying FDDG, FDDG? Bruh, this nigga gave me a copyright strike on my channel, fool, and took my video down for reacting to his little ball thing. I reacted to a video that he put on his channel, chat. That he put on his channel. All this shit that he's reacting to. Look at this shit. Reacting, like all this stuff. Nobody copyright him, but he go copyright and give me a strike, bro. DDG, nigga.
No!
And I've been fucking with DDG for the longest, bro.
Help me!
Y'all, I just did a 28-minute video, y'all. Long story short, that video was goddamn long, right? DDG is a rat, y'all.
Mama!
Bro put a strike on my channel, y'all, for reacting to this video, bro. But damn, DDG, you're a goofy. I want my ones.
No! Niggas be capping, don't really want beef. Bitch, you a rat if you spilling the tea. My vibe is a foreign, she speaking in Greek. I'm smiling with stones in my teeth.
Further confirming it's all in her head. The amazing thing about this short is the small amount of details that add to the overall theme. Claire is the byproduct of a truly neglected—
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy how Opal is a she, but look at how chopped this motherfucker is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, damn. You're so chopped, bro. I'm surprised you're even a she, dog. You know what I'm saying? Is it a misidentity at birth? Nah. Alright, let me get off that. Okay, Opal. Thank you for the intermission. Simple.
It's life for you.
Yo, fuck. Find myself doing this Illuminati, what is that? Voice inflictions? Voice in what's? You feel me? Hey man, that nigga should just go back up, man. It's been a minute. South African juvenile detention. We're about to learn about some juvenile detentions in the third world again, man. By Will Maloney. Will Maloney. Hope the vid ain't no baloney. You know what I'm saying? Nah, my bad. Alright, let's get into it.
What is life for you like in your?
Okay, life is tough, but for me, yeah, inside, it's fine, man, because I can stand for myself.
So what must you do to prove yourself or to, how can I say, to survive in here? Like when you come alone in here, what do you do so that the others can't step on you?
You have to Sabela.
What must you do so that they can respect you?
Okay, if you are 28 or
respond to the number.
You have to speak the number, the language of the number.
So that is like a different language in gangsterism, the gang life. And what is life like in here for you?
For me, life is tough here, man. See, but for me it's not tough because I'm used to this place now. You see,
this is juveniles.
So you're
the young.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be a 28? What's it mean to be a number?
What does it mean? Me, I can stand on myself.
And how long have you been here?
Me, I'm a readmission. This is my second time here.
The second time here. What's the reason why you are here?
Me, I'm here for attempted murder and pointing with firearm.
Were you shot there?
Yes.
How many times?
5 times.
5 times. Can you show us where you were shot?
Why is he laughing, bro? Why is he like, what the fuck? Is this a joke, nigga? I know these niggas, bro. Like it's a ego rush right quick. You know what I'm saying? It might be just, you know what I'm saying? Ego rush right quick. Like these niggas is really staring at a nigga sharing his story. You know what I'm saying? Proving himself. I'm the number 28. You got to Sabela. You know what I'm saying?
First shot was in the.
You know what I'm saying? So now he busted a little spot. You can tell he enjoying this shit. And he a youngin' too. Not until the karma catches up to this. You know what I'm saying? Further in time.
Where in your face?
Yeah, in the face. The second one is here in my stomach. The other one is here at the bed.
You turn around. Yeah. And the other ones?
This is the fourth one. The first one was here in my leg.
Now, how does it work? You want to kill each other outside, but when you come in, then the same one that you wanted to kill outside, you are now friends with that one.
The numbers have rules. Like me, I have 6 rules. That guy has 6 rules. We are American. I'm a Dixie. Yeah. We are 26. That guy is 27. We can make either nothing because the rules same, stay together.
Okay. So what is the first thing that they do when you come in if they don't know your face? What is the first thing that they ask you?
They ask you, who are you?
And what must you say?
I tell them I'm in Chiswa.
What is Chiswa?
It's like a
English.
Man.
How can I say a grown man? Part of the number, it's a grown man.
So you know, and Chiswa is a young man, bro. A grown man is a daughter. Gotta do your homework, man.
Tell them you're a grown man, and what do they ask you for?
The first thing they ask you is like the word Kwalakadjan. Now you have to speak the language against them.
Then you must almost like give them a
long thingy.
A long thingy. You must speak a long paragraph. The whole number gang you must give it to them so that they can see if you understand the number. How many people do you see?
About 7 or 8.
7 or 8 people. They never caught you for that case.
They never caught me.
Wait, did they ask him how many people he's deleted?
Number. How many people do you see?
About 7 or 8
people have you murdered.
7 or 8 people. They never caught you for that case.
They never caught me.
People from other gangs?
From other gangs. Sometimes innocent people. You see, maybe the people that I rob. You see, but now the people they are, how do you say, they're getting aggressive. I defend myself, you see.
I defend myself.
How did you kill them? You shot them once, shot them twice.
I make the gun empty.
And did you get paid? Do your gang look after you when you do these things?
I don't want pay out of my gangs because I do it for my gang. I don't want money, don't want clothes and something about them. Give for me, no. I do it for my gang.
And that's your first?
Nah, but what do you mean you don't do it for money, for closure, for what? You do it for your gang. Obviously, you expect those things from your gang if you do it from, you know what I'm saying? this just explains how dumb and fucked up in the brain these little kids is, dog. You know what I'm saying? Trying to explain their understanding of what is going. Like, nah, dog. You know what I'm saying? You're a demon. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. You just need some sort of intervention. I don't know, some sort of transformation. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes that comes at a very high cost, bro. It comes sometimes at a loss of life. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you just like rot in these kind of places until you realize what you've really become. You feel me? But yo,
First case? No. Armed robbery is my first name. I have 10 cases now.
10 cases?
10 cases.
And what is it that you are fighting for?
Me, I just fight for my father's stuff because he's also a gang member. The stuff that he did to other people, now the people is coming to me.
So your father was also in the gang? Your father still alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
And what do he say about you that's also part in the gang?
Okay, I know you want to let me be a good boy. Doesn't like when I do the stuff that he did. That's why sometimes me and him we argue. That's why.
Do you have children?
Yeah, I have a son.
Do you have kids?
Yes.
How old is your kid?
My son is turning now 2 years old. 17. 2 years old.
What made you to join?
This nigga made a kid at 15. He's 17 now. You got a son that's 2 years old. What are we talking about?
The gang. You see me, I was threatened by other gangs, man. You see, I was staying here in the LC's River. In other gangs, they threatened me because all my friends, they are belonging to the gang.
But you didn't belong to the gang.
And they threatened me, so I joined.
But did you walk with your friends that were gangsters? Were you friends with them? So just you living in a certain community, certain area where there's gangs, they thought you were also part of that gang?
So I joined.
So do you feel more safe in a gang?
Now I don't feel safe because me, I fight a lot of people. So I don't feel safe. Every time I walk, I might look behind me. Shit. So
that's crazy. Your whole identity.
Did you have like dreams before you became a gangster? Was there some things that you wanted to do in life?
Yeah, I wanted to become a lawyer.
So you were like very good in school?
Yeah.
Did you drop out school?
I dropped out school.
Why did you drop out school?
Because I belong to a gang.
It's my birthday today. I'm 17 years old today.
17 years old. Now, are you considering making positive choices?
I cannot even make positive chances.
Means I have to go away from the gang.
So don't worry about I do positive choices. You're gonna kill me once in the gang. So I must go away now in the gang.
So what you're saying, you can't get out of the gang?
If you in, you can get out.
Blood in, blood out.
Now what if you get an opportunity to get out? Will they respect you if you make that change? If they see the change in you?
No, you know, all of
you
them,
don't respect.
all the stuff from me. You don't can go out. If you go out, you must die.
What if there's a place for you, an opportunity for you? And you can go out of your place.
He doesn't say that I'm gonna change my life around. Tell people, yeah, if I go out, I'm gonna change. Because a lot of people, they say they're gonna change, and they just 2 weeks out and they are big, yeah, you see. So I don't wanna tell I'm gonna change. But here and there, I wanna make a few positive changes, you see.
Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. It's crazy how you end up like just making your whole identity out of like the gang you belong to. You know what I'm saying? Little homie was like, yo, I don't want money, I don't want nothing. I just do it for the gang, you see? Like, what the fuck you mean you don't do it for the money and the what? When the money is needed, you know what I'm saying? Obviously for what you did for the gang, it's expected that the gang looks out for you, and you know you have that in your mind. You understand what I'm saying? So it is about all these things. It's just who's playing the role of taking care of. You know what I'm saying? Is it the old folks that literally gave birth to me back at home? Or is it these degenerates that are just like me that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kicking it with them because we just resonate on some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And at this point, bro, hey man, especially when you talk with so much chest and so much conviction, those kind of people, they deserve whatever coming for them. Because I feel like once you talk with that much chest, clearly you have, you know what I'm saying? I would hope you got the backbone to stand on business when the consequence really pulls up type shit. You know what I'm saying? And these boys seem like, you know what I'm saying, they got it on lock type shit. So it is what it is. Hold on. Right here we got my boy, I don't know, is it Utopia or Utopia? You know what I'm saying? Utopia right here. All you need is 10,000 Rand. Interviewing millionaire South Africans. Millionaire South Africans. So flipping bags, flipping 10K to millions, because I mean, you know what I'm saying, we're talking about approaching millions, right? Let's go.
Also called they know when you're down and out, the people that were there also called they no longer there.
When you're down and out,
the only thing in business is yourself. In any industry that you get involved in, you can make money.
Put my head down and work. That's it.
I see.
You know?
I see.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself. And
Just use your money to make more
and look at these millionaires, bro. They don't even look like me. That nigga did not look like
money. Obviously, have fun with it, but there's always
this
limits.
nigga looks like a YN. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Caucasian YN. Like in terms of like taste of drip. Okay, nut. These cars that they be into, bro, this is YN energy.
It's that.
But yo, he running his bag up.
As
so
a youngster, I would say that not all of us can grasp that concept until we grow up.
We can get customers spending up to 140,000 Rand on a car.
Per car.
Per car.
What do you do to be able to afford a very nice car like this?
like, what do you do for a living?
What actually do for a living?
What actually do for a living? What do you do for a living?
What actually do for a living?
What do you do for a living? Like, what do you do for a living?
I run my numbers up, nigga. That's what I do for a living. Damn. It's probably one of them answers.
As soon as I decided to go on my own and open up my own business, I'm into construction.
Okay.
And this was the first two things that I did.
I see.
Look, it has been a tough journey. Okay. From young, it has been obviously a childhood dream for me to own firstly the caddy.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you own a caddy as well?
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So this was my dream is to own an M3.
Right, so about 5 years ago, I started a parquet brand called Detail Ease. We're proudly South African. Everything's manufactured.
What's wrong with this nigga mic though? Why is it like distorting the nigga's vocals?
Developed and stuff here locally in SA. We start off by selling shampoos, ceramic coatings, we've got polish machines, we've got all the tools necessary for guys to start detailing businesses at home.
And why do you think it's better to be an entrepreneur versus someone working a 9-to-5 job?
Look, you a 9-to-5 job, you're restricted. Let me put it
yes, lots of limitations. Let's
to
go.
making someone else rich. You rather invest
that one
8
too.
hours of someone else's, you give it someone else 8 hours. Rather invest
and it's crazy when you go up to like 12 hours. Investing 12 hours making somebody else rich when you go yo. And I ain't even gonna be ashamed of admitting the fact that yo, that one is out of personal, you know what I'm saying? That's personal experience. It's like, yo, niggas still grinding out, busting out 12 hours for another motherfucker. Man, that's why I'm going crazy right now here with you. Feel me? So that we can run it. I'm not even, that's why I'm like, yo, I'm not even ashamed to like come out with it, because I know how the transformation about to go.
in yourself and you can grow.
Would you advise somebody my age to actually get into the detailing business?
Oh, definitely. Now in South Africa, it's an up and growing market. There's a lot of people getting in. People just themselves, they don't need lots of overheads and many people to work for them. They can start a business and start making money.
To start a business, as you say, how much capital do you think you're gonna need as for somebody that's at home chilling?
Okay, somebody at home chilling, well, we do a pack. It's called the Detailer Starter Pack. It comes with a polish machine, it comes with pads, all the products. That you're looking at about 10 to 12,000 Rand, and you can get out there and start making money.
You can obviously scale it up.
Correct. Then you get more products, more machines, staff members, and you can either go and do mobile, go to the guy's house, wash and clean their cars, polish their cars, or you can go and start a little shop and do one car at a time.
So if I were to ask you, maybe if I were to
I'm about to do a little personal honorable mention, dog. Big dog, my brother. Sees when Suband. Oh, Babu Suband. If you know, you know, bro. If you catching this one, nigga, you know, you remember when we was on that, you know what I'm saying, car wash, mobile car wash type shit. You know what I'm saying? we wasn't far off. Me and my dog, we wasn't far off, nigga. Look at how, you know what I'm saying? It's just obviously we ain't had the 10 to 12K to invest and get this shit really running. You feel what I'm saying? Because there was other limitations. We was young niggas. Yo, but niggas was not far off. Imagine if like a nigga took that whole shit seriously. Where we would have been with that mobile car wash that we was. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my big dog, man. Bless God for, you know what I'm saying? Bringing some real ones my way type shit.
Put you in a hypothetical situation where you lost everything, right? You had no money, you had no cars, you had zero. Do you think you can get back to where you are today?
Definitely. I was already twice in that position.
Really?
Yes.
And what was it like? What was the journey like?
As I say, it has been a tough journey because I was twice in that situation. And trust me, when you're down there, there's nobody. There's nobody for you. Where I am today, by the grace of God, you got a lot of friends, you know, and you don't realize it because you be the person that you are. You don't realize that people are eating off you. When you're down and out, the people that were there or so-called there, they're no longer there.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So guys, this is a lesson that you need to learn.
Stay humble.
Stay humble, invest in yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna be there to save you. No one will be there to save you.
If you're to advise your 10-year-old self, so back then when you were 20, what did you actually tell yourself back then?
Sure, my 20-year-old self. Make better decisions and find something you love and go for it.
Okay. Do you love this business?
I love it. Cars are my life. I was born into a car family. Looking after cars, keeping them clean. You know, they're investments.
Yeah.
It's money. We spend lots of money on our vehicles, and I've always been passionate.
What is the most amount of money that somebody in your industry can make?
Sure. So look, in terms of paint protection film, because that's something we also do in my detailing center, we can get customers spending up to 140,000 Rand on a car. Per car, and that's polishing, that's ceramic coating, paint protection film. So you do a few of those cars, you're making good money.
So is it once off or is it a monthly basis?
So that's one customer once off, but then every month you do a checkup wash, he comes back, he buys more products, and you make that customer for life.
So you'd actually advise somebody in our generation to actually get into the detailing business because it's brand new in South Africa.
Definitely, in South Africa, it's a growing industry.
Get into
going to save
body.
you. And if I were to say,
like some shit where you
10,000 Rand today,
modify the body.
What's the first move to be able to become a multi-millionaire?
Look, I would take the 10,000 and multiply it.
Find ways of multiplication. You know, someone is watching and they really want to figure out how they can actually, you know, make it.
You need to also look into and take in consideration what's your passion. You understand?
That's what I'm saying.
Construction was my passion. Maintenance and stuff. And I followed my passion, and that's where I am today. So if somebody has to give, obviously, if I had nothing and someone gave me 10,000, and I would see what was my passion and try to turn it into a business.
Construction was the first thing that you discovered, or did you go through?
I've been in construction for 12 years before.
I'm gonna lie, this video is, you know what I'm saying, making me more proud of like the kind of investment that I've made. You know what I'm saying? Like realizing the top, and it's in the little things, y'all. You feel me? I feel like the whole thing of like, yo, you need like this big investment, bro, to even live off of. Nah, bro, you start somewhere. And obviously starting like on some shit that you are proud, like you are passionate about, you know what I'm saying? Proud of investing in shit that gets you like active. You know what I'm saying? That gets you actively involved into it. It's your baby. You're involved into it. You know what I mean? You're invested into it. So it's your kid. You feel what I'm saying? So it only the more positive outcomes are gonna come out of you getting into some shit that you're aligned with. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing of, nah, bro, we just need money and to survive, just to, you know what I'm saying? And then you invest your shit into some other shit that's not related to like where your heart is like trying to get at. You feel what I'm saying? And I understand this shit like diversification. You know what I'm saying? It's smart to diversify your like portfolio. Get into some other shit that's like, that can, you feel me, just have a whole, be part of a whole financial picture. But then again, that could help the stability of your financial standing. You feel what I'm saying? Because of the fact that you're not planting you're not putting all of your eggs in one basket type shit. So that when the basket gets fucked up, all of your investment is fucked over, right? That's the whole point of diversification. But I'm talking about initial investments. What you initially invest in, bro. Let it be some shit that's gonna like help you really gain some motion, so that by the time that motion gets so much like momentum like that, you can advance into other things because now the ROI is so good. The ROI is so beefy, hefty. You understand what I'm saying? So diversify, but that comes like at a later on type of point. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Open up my own business. So
I see. And before construction, was it always construction?
Yeah, always construction.
Oh, is it? Okay, so you never had like different types of businesses and then you realized, okay, at the end of the day, you guys need to chase your passion. There's nothing more important than being a passionate individual and chasing your dreams. Invest in the things that you...
Then now again, like finding that passion is so much work. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas can easily be discouraged by the fact that I ain't finding my shit like at this point. Yo, that just goes, you know what I'm saying? According to the amount of or the sense of self-knowledge, self-gov. Understand what I'm saying? Self-checks. You feel me? Type shit. Check in with your own self on some shit. Know what I'm saying? That way you understand yourself even more and more each day. I don't know what that would mean for you, but you know what I'm saying? Those that find like ways on connecting with themselves so they can understand themselves better. Yo, that's a W. Niggas that have found that will tell you how much of a W that is. And therefore, your passion will just reveal itself at that point. See what I'm saying?
Next for us, so we've got a big facility now in Marlborough. And my plan is to take detail ease on our products overseas. So we're going to clap the international market. We're doing Africa, and then we're going America, Europe, everywhere. South Africa is going to go worldwide.
So you're building it here. Thank you very much for the time, man. I appreciate it.
Gotta build yourself out here, bro. Create
I have to ask, Mike, what do you do for a living?
I'm an architect.
Okay.
Yeah. Long nights, working hard, you know, pleasing people, you know, doing what your clients want. You know.
Traditional bag builder. You know what I'm saying? The traditional way. Grinding it alive.
And that's what you're there for.
Nah, but you know what I'm saying? To some sense, like architects are kind of like freelancers, right? There's a sense of like freelancing that happens like with architects and shit like that.
And yeah, you know.
I feel like the element of freedom, man. The element of just like, you know what I'm saying? Creative autonomy, like to some degree. You feel me? Like that just frees the mind. And once the mind gets freed on some shit, it figures out how to expand, and therefore that could reflect through your finances. Think about it, bro.
That's really it, but it's very rewarding nonetheless. Yeah?
Do you own businesses?
Yes, yeah.
Exactly.
And how do you think being a business owner compares to someone owning a typical 9-to-5 job?
Look, you got to put in a lot more hard hours. You know, there are times where you will have free time, but there are times when you have to give up other things, you know, where you're not going to have that free time. That's probably the biggest challenge.
So someone in a 9 to
ups and downs.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is. You know, 9 to 5 is like that. And entrepreneurship is highs and lows. And you must never pretend there aren't going to be lows, but when they're highs, they're great.
Would you advise someone to become an entrepreneur like yourself?
I think it takes a very specific kind of person, somebody who really wants that sort of thing.
Okay.
So if you feel like you want it and you're driven and that's your thing, then yes. But you know, if you would rather have a consistent life, you know, and a much easier life, then maybe not.
Yeah. So do you think someone working in a corporate space can become someone very successful, or is it a lot more difficult to grow?
No, I think you can work in a corporate space and you can still be successful.
I see.
I think the key is probably investing your money outside of it. You know, there's you know, it's just like don't spend what you don't have, and that's probably the biggest.
Yeah. So tricky question. If you were to lose everything today, do you think you can make it back to where you are today?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. And what's the first thing that you're doing?
What, when I to make it back?
Yeah, once you go to zero,
put my head down and work. That's it.
I see.
You know?
I see.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself, and that's it.
So stop feeling sorry for yourself.
I'm Callan from Strata. I'm the owner of Strata Performance, and we're out here at Idle Expo.
If you don't mind me asking, what are the sort of struggles that you face with owning a company like this?
So, look, we don't have a lot of struggles, but we do struggle with maintaining quality and consistency in South Africa. Obviously, the materials that we buy are very sought after to get, and just to maintain the quality is not the easiest thing, but we manage to make it happen on every car.
Then why this industry?
So, growing up, my father was a mechanic, and I was into cars from the day I was born. My nappies were getting changed at the racetrack, and when I got the opportunity to open up a workshop modifying cars, I couldn't think of a better industry for me to be in.
You went for it. So would you actually advise somebody in my generation to actually get into this industry?
Look, I'd advise someone to get into any industry that they have passion for. Obviously, if you follow your passion, you'll never work a day in your life. If you enjoy what you do, you have fun, you make money to put bread on the table.
Your passion is the main thing.
If it's your passion, definitely get involved in it.
Now, how much can one potentially make doing a business like this?
Look, that's something I won't discuss on camera, but it does well enough to keep us happy. It depends what you're content with, but yeah, we won't disclose.
Okay, and then if you had to advise your 20-year-old self, so back then when you're 20 years old, what would you actually tell yourself back then?
Sure, I'd say I wouldn't change much. Do what you love to do. What I would advise myself is use your money to make more money. Obviously, have fun with it.
That's
but
right.
There's always limits that as a youngster, I would say that not all of us can grasp that concept until we grow up. And work hard in your 20s so that you can enjoy your 30s. 40s are easy, 50s, got your kids coming, grandkids.
Then if you lost everything went off, like everything, you lost everything, do you really think that you'll be what you have right now? Would you be able to build what you have right now?
100%. The only thing in business is yourself. I believe in any industry that you get involved in, you can make money. Yes, obviously there's different factors, and obviously God being the biggest factor in success. As long as you put your head down, if you can believe it, you can get it, and just keep your head down and be honorable. If you're not honorable, you can't grow. It might be easy to make quick money and doing unhonorable things, but if you're honorable and you keep your head down, you have clients that will never leave. They'll always stay, and slowly but surely you'll hit the peaks of your business.
Type shit.
And then how would you actually go about it? If there's somebody out there that's looking into getting into a career like yours, how would you go? If you had to give them a blueprint, a small blueprint on what they can actually do, how would you actually tell them?
So, like I said, if it's your passion, then it's easy.
It's easy.
I would never get into any business for money. Yes, we all want to make money. We all need to eat. We all need to live. But if you're in it and you love it, then it's easy. You find something that you're good at. There's many different aspects of modifying cars, detailing. You can do mechanical, you can do upgrades. Like we do fabrication. That's what we specialize in. That's what I love. I like to build things from scratch. I like to make something that wasn't like that, to make it into something completely different. Not really one of one, because we replicate it on many cars, but in the beginning it's one of one.
Okay. And then my last question is going to be, what's next for Strada?
Strada. So now we've been known for our exhaust systems mainly. So obviously we do offer tuning, we offer paint correction, detailing, mechanical work. As you see here, we've got a few different business partners. We've got the 357 over here, they do the mechanical work. We've got NB Performance, they handle the tuning and parts importing. We've got Mzansi Auto Spa that handles our detailing and our paint protection.
So essentially they're all connected in one.
Yeah.
So do you think connections is actually big when it comes to building a business?
Yes, definitely. So it's nice because we have 4 people that specialize in different departments, and we can offer it to the customer as one-stop shop. So yeah, there's a lot of big things coming from us, from our partners. Our next build or our next process is, we've been known for our exhaust systems. We're now going into turbo kits. So as you can see on my car, it's got 1 big turbo on it. From factory, it came with 2. So now we into the kits, we're going to be modifying a lot of the new generation BMWs and putting out our starter big turbo kits.
No, that's the case. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, brother.
Up the sleeve is for some cold hearts. In the evening, I'm a lone shark. You can't ride this with no gold yard. You can't put this in a postcard. Captured energy, this is solar. In the shadows, room so dark. Chop up your enemies at no charge. Pull up and make it go play. Just rockin' the meanest chrome. I ain't got a dome. Long as my little baby love me long. Y'all can keep the bone, bitch. Always roam the streets with or without the homies. Put the silence on the gun, ain't tryna alert the police. Hit the hills after we done that shit that 1903. Then this meditation till the sun come bustin' on me, bitch. Break it down. Bust nigga head and break it down. Get down, break it down. Bust nigga head and break it down. Down, pop, pop. Couple nigga heads and break it down. Drop a nigga head and lay it down. Copping the meanest too. Just to make niggas number 2. On top of shit, they think it's cool. I got that shit on, bitch, I'm cool. Put all that shit on gang, that's word. Boy, paraffin on their ass, let them burn. I swear to God, y'all boys gon' learn. They can't see the songs. I see head girls in my zone. Head girls in some crown. Parts drip. Head girls when I'm blown. Head girls till I'm ground. Oh, shit, it's one hell of a life. One hell of a fight. Yeah, still love the light. One switch at a time. I pray games don't hold me back. Hold me back. Where the Glock, where the phone be at? My Doji cat. Chrome hearts don't fade away. Hearts don't fade away. Chrome hearts don't fade away. Fade away. Break it down. Bust a nigga head and break it down. Get down, break it down. Bust a nigga head and break it down. Couple nigga heads and break it down. Drop a nigga head and lay it down.
Chrome heart socks. Chrome heart socks to match the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm fresher than him in his own house. I'm the freshest nigga in his house right now.